Welcome to Zooming In at the Unpopulist. I'm Landry Ayers. Term as the President of the United States has been not only tumultuous for America, but also the rest of the world. Just as at home, he has disregarded existing international institutions and standing alliances to chart a very different foreign policy course. Trump has threatened long-standing European allies with steep tariffs and military action, and traditional adversaries, such as Russia, with relative warmth and friendliness. Are there any broader theories guiding Trump's actions?
Narcissism?
What are the aims of his MAGA advisors? And what does the Trump presidency portend for America's standing as the champion of the liberal international order? If that order permanently collapses, what will replace it? And how would that affect American interests? The Unpopulist's editor-in-chief, Shikha Dalmia, discusses with Pulitzer Prize-winning author Anne Applebaum, a historian. Anne, who writes for The Atlantic, has penned the most incisive and prescient analysis about the emerging alliance of global authoritarians, Russian disinformation campaign, the Ukrainian war,
definitely,
and more.
I was thinking about doing an alcohol challenge because we're going to do a bingo board, but then I realized I don't want to get, blasted on. I don't want to get blasted on
Hi,
stream.
Anne. Welcome to Zooming In.
Anne Applebaum, by the
tell
way,
our
is an
listeners,
absolute
are
queen.
joining
Both
us
of these
from
people are.
Warsaw. You divide your time between the United States and Poland, where your husband is foreign minister. You and I have been talking about doing this podcast ever since Trump came back to the White House. And at first, his foreign policy seemed extremely contradictory, unclear, so we didn't know where it was all going to land.
I think I knew where it was going to land.
We have a better idea of where he's going with this. And it seems pretty evident at this stage that he has very little interest in maintaining what we know as the rules-based liberal international order, which the United States itself
like the
created and championed after World War II. And one way to describe this shift that Trump is engineering is that it's some kind of isolationism where he's pulling out of traditional alliances, but has a...
Sorry, one sec. I want to get into the Discord so that
that's the kind of thing that his anti-war supporters were hoping they would get. But it doesn't seem isolationism quite captures what he's up to, right? It looks more like a complete retreat.
We'll survive, hopefully. Hopefully the people here will keep me sane. We're going to have some guests come on a little later, so I'm hoping they'll keep me sane through all of it.
First of all, I think it's really important to understand that all of these attempts to characterize Trump as having a foreign policy doctrine, what is Trumpism, isolationism, neo-imperialism, all of these miss something pretty fundamental about him, which is that he personally doesn't have a strategy and doesn't think in strategic categories. So he doesn't have a long-term plan. He doesn't think about how the actions he takes in one part of the world will impact another. He doesn't act consistently across spaces and across time. He doesn't act predictably in any way. And I think that's not a reflection of some ideology. I think that's a reflection of his personality. He has very clear instincts and whims. He's very interested in tariffs and has been all of his life. He dislikes America's alliances, both in Europe and in Asia, and has all of his life, going back to the 1980s. He admires leaders of autocratic states for their absolute power, and he has this instinct that he wants that kind of absolute power himself. But he can also be pushed one direction or another by the moment, by a particular incident. He's very interested in whatever is the moment, whatever is the conflict, whoever he's talking to, that he emerge as the winner. He needs to win the situation or win the exchange, whether it's with a journalist or with a foreign leader. And if you look for that in his actions,
I don't think there's going to be
then you'll
anything
see
of
much
value
more
from this, man.
consistency than you see
I'm doing this
across
for
foreign policy.
I didn't even want to do this, but
Clearly,
the boys
there are
wanted
people
this,
around him
so
who have ideas, and sometimes you see
this
those
is gonna,
playing
it's going
out.
to be.
I wouldn't use the expression liberal world order anymore because I think that had been in decline for a long time. But he has no special regard for borders, for international law, for international institutions, for U.S. treaties that have held for a long time, whether it's the NATO treaty or the North American Free Trade Agreement, whatever it's called, something else now, but it's the same idea. So that instinct to break all the rules and that he can do whatever he wants whenever he wants, I don't know whether he's ever used the expression liberal international order and said to himself, I want to destroy it. But the effect of what he's doing and how he's behaving is that. He's not the only one who's doing this. I mean, Putin's invasion of Ukraine, his full-scale invasion, I should say, or even really the initial invasion in 2014, were also...
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. How's it going?
I have a shitty little earbud in, but I think it has a microphone somewhere in there.
Okay. How are you feeling about the State of the Union tonight? How are you feeling about the State of the Union? Possum. We're gonna hear about all the jobs that I'm told were created. We're gonna hear about all of the. Oh no! No, I didn't even get to die. Oh, that's so lame.
It's going to be interesting to see if he can keep the illusion alive after tonight. I think.
What do you think is special about tonight?
Like super. Say again.
What's special about tonight that like people are just gonna start asking about Epstein or something?
Like with the collapse, the imminent collapse of the regime under the weight of the pedo gate
Allegations.
I think it's going to have to be like extra bombastic, over the top rhetoric to try to like further distract. Like I think I think this could be very well the Rubicon. It's like now or never. Like he's up against the wall. Is he going to come out with some kind of like conciliatory message? Probably not.
No, I'd rather die, dude. You will never love your children more than Donald Trump loves himself. He will never, ever be conciliatory. I couldn't even imagine him being that way.
So, since we don't think he's going to be that way, and he doesn't really have a throttle or a gauge, I think tonight is. I think he's going to blame everybody. It's going to be. I don't see how it's not going to be like a fire tsunami.
It's just going to be more of the same. He's just going to get up there. He's going to say tariffs have made our country great. You just haven't noticed. And fake news. We have a bingo board. Did you see the bingo board?
I did. I liked the bingo board.
The bingo board is on all of our socials right now, Swad. But if you want, just wait another 30 minutes. I'm going to bust out when you know who starts speaking. So get ready we're going to play some bingo. I'm hoping for as few bingos as possible, but expecting many bingos tonight.
Well, I'll get my trusty little bong here. Ready. A little rip will do ya.
Anything to get you through it, I guess. This has to be the right way, right? Let me just put this in for nothing. Oh, man. Trump might love children more than himself? I don't know about that. Maybe. Do you know what a friend of mine told me once that actually, like, it kind of blew my mind. Do you know how, like, Donald Trump used to speak about, like, wanting to have sex with his daughter and stuff like that? He's like, oh, if she wasn't my daughter, maybe I'd be dating her, kind of thing. And I thought that rhetoric was, like, really gross and weird. And I was, like, wondering why someone would say that. And then someone pointed out to me, he's like, no, you have to understand. The ultimate form of narcissism is incest. Because, like, now you're so narcissistic that you have to have sex with only yourself. Like, that's the only thing you can have sex with when you're that narcissistic. And I was like, oh, you're cooking. Like, this might be true, actually.
That's crazy. I never looked at it like that.
That's got to be... I've got to actually, like... Maybe I need to tweet that out for Project Liberal. They need to hear this. Like, the world needs to hear...
Yeah. I think Freud might concur on some some incestual levels.
I feel that if Donald Trump was seen by Freud, he would have probably shot himself. I just can't. I don't even know. He's like, I don't even know where to start with this one. Oh man, the guy's narcissist. The weird thing about it is he's even self-aware of his narcissism, where he goes up and he's like, I had to win the election for my ego. It's like, you really have to like say that out loud. Like, really? Is this? Do people think this is like endearing?
Which one is it? It's like sociopathy and narcissism. I mean, I'm basing this off of I don't know where I got this from, but like they're very similar, but one of them is like aware, and the other one is not. I think it's sociopathy is aware. It's because they can actually separate their doing it with the guilt and the shame of doing it, right? Like, so yeah, I think that's trademark sociopath behavior. Like, you know what I mean? Have you heard that before?
I have not actually, but I believe it. I know people in my life who are somehow very well aware of their flaws, but then refuse to do anything about it. I have people of that like that in my life. It's pretty funny. I mean, it's kind of sad, but
and then blame everybody else.
That is a big one. Yes. I just honestly, I just hope he doesn't threaten a U.S. ally. That's bars on the floor, but that's where I'm at right now.
Oh,
that's all I hope for. Just don't threaten an ally, and don't shit on Ukraine. That's like it. Everything else, I think, like, I can suffer through, stomach it maybe. I don't know.
They're trying to build a concentration camp everywhere.
What about a concentration camp?
I mean, they're trying to build them everywhere. Like
the alligator Alcatrazes, yeah.
The alligator Alcatraz. They're trying to convert all of these like warehouses into detention facilities. One of which, and a lot of them have been like a couple of them got burnt down by people in the community because they're like, there ain't no way that we're having this in our town. So some of them get called out on by their constituents, and then they reverse course on allowing it. But there's one supposed to be built like literally 30 minutes away from me, like in Concord. It's like literally, I don't know, it's like a suburb to the north. And then like on Reddit, anecdotally, I see people saying all the time, like, or saying like, oh yeah, coming to this city, and like the protests from just like random, like there was one in Tucson or something. There was one trying to come to basically Charlotte, a few in New York. Like they're popping up everywhere, and they're popping up super quickly. And we think this immigration push is, I think we're winning right now because they retreated from Minneapolis, but all indicators are saying that they're about to go harder than ever.
I wonder if Trump's going to announce something.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing?
Hey, how's it going, Chief?
Hey,
Thanks for joining.
Can y'all give me a real quick test thing?
You're really clear.
I'm sure I sound really clear.
Yeah, no, you sound great.
Do that one more time.
No, you sound fantastic. We're just gaming for another 30 minutes until the big speech, I guess.
There we go. I was having a little bit of double audio. Okay. I am live on my channel as well. I'm trying to get it to where I can see you guys in terms of the icons. So bear with me. I'm also might break away as I'm chatting with my chat as well. So let me just.
Oh, good. Any fun expectations? You saw the bingo board, and if you haven't seen the bingo board, go on our socials and click the like and follow and subscribe. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm excited for bingo. I mean, I'm not excited for the speech. He's definitely going to threaten a U.S. ally. I mean, of course he is, but I'm just hoping that he doesn't.
Oh yeah, I think like Iran, Iran is looming as a massive potential distraction, both from the Epstein files and from
Close.
the
Half-Life
state of
1.
the economy.
Yes. I'm sorry, I was talking to someone in the chat. No, Iran is definitely going to happen. Like, he's either going to, like, it's actually kind of bananas that someone, I obviously stole this, but someone was like, how did what's his face? How did Bush get out neoconned by Trump of all people? I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. So I think I don't know if did y'all hear about Erica Kirk being in attendance?
Oh, I might just get the TP. I put TP USA referenced on my bingo board. No, I did not. What's I mean, he's probably gonna milk Charlie's legacy.
Yeah, the guests right now that they are bringing in so far, it looks like it's gonna be the men's soccer team. What the hell? It's gonna be the soccer. Whoa, mix it up. So many things. Men's hockey team, the USA men's hockey team.
Okay.
We're going to be seeing Erica Kirk there. We're going to be seeing some Jeffrey Epstein survivors that are also going to be there. Those are the ones that I've seen so far. We know that some Democrats are already going to be not attending. So we've got quite a bit going on. So it's going to be interesting. I made a joke on X. I said Erica Kirk will be in attendance with her infamous tissue box as well.
Oof. Did you see that Candace is on Wednesday is going to be doing like did you see that? Candace is doing she's doing like a straight up like hit piece on her, like a series. It's called Bride of Charlie. Like she's going, yeah.
Oh.
Exactly. I think
That's
it's supposed
crazy.
to be. Yeah, she's going like into the mud right now on her, and it's really. I feel like the biggest loser in that is Megyn Kelly. I don't know if you remember, but Megyn Kelly was like, "Oh no, Candace, she's on the level. Like, she doesn't think Charlie like was killed by his wife and TPUSA and all that." And now like look at this. Now it's like total betrayal.
Isn't that strange? Megyn Kelly was one of the first victims of Trump's misogyny during the 2016 cycle, when he remarked that after she was correctly challenging him during the debate, he later remarked that she had blood coming out from everywhere from her eyes, and indicating or intimating that she was on her period, right? So, and then I think she pushed back. Like there was some pushback at that time, and just to see how low she's sunk as far as her principles and her standards, to where she's just
yeah, everyone has sunk. You are 100% correct. Everyone has unfortunately sunk to Trump these days. You got like the VP and his Secretary of HHS have both called him Hitler. Like the sinking is has no floor these days, unfortunately. Homeboy is walking on sunshine.
I did pull up the list just so you're aware. I did get the list together for everything. It looks like the following are going to be in attendance as the guests of the president. You're going to have the parents of the National Guard member, Sarah Beckstrom, 20, who was fatally shot on the streets of Washington, D.C. in November of 25. I think we can already see where this is about to go. Catherine Rayner of Norfolk, Virginia, navigating fertility complications and in vitro fertilization for 5 years. Megan Himhauser, a Pennsylvania mom who homeschools 2 kids and works as a waitress in the evenings. Very interesting. I don't know what affiliation she has with political leanings. Definitely doesn't. It seems very random. Delilah Coleman, who was seriously injured by a California car crash involving a migrant truck driver in 2024. Sage Blair, a young woman separated from parents at 14 years old after school officials attempted to secretly transition her to a male. And then First Lady Melania Trump will also host guests Tuesday night, including Sierra Burns, a participant in her foster youth to independence program, Everest Nouvremont, a 10-year-old student at Alpha School and an AI-focused private school and AI advocate and a TEDx speaker. So I think if you have migrants on your bingo card, you're gonna get a few points.
I have
and if you got the-
Somalis on my bingo card. I don't know if that. I wrote Somalis getting spit on my bingo card. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, though. I just figured they'd bring up Nick Shirley, but I should have put migrants. Oh well. Maybe I only get every other item on the bingo board. We'll see. You don't want to get too general, otherwise it just defeats the fun.
I totally didn't mix my stuff up, so I'm gonna just kind of play along with it. But I mixed it up, but I didn't transpose it over. The other thing, too, to note is, oh, I lost my train of thought so bad. Pretend I didn't say anything. Oh, did you see the Nick Shirley thing? The new Nick Shirley investigative piece that's so
the UPS.
amazing. Yeah.
So yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna explain it. But you brought it up, so.
Yeah, so the Nick Shirley thing, the long story short of it is that he found voter fraud, guys. He finally found it at a UPS store of all places. It was pretty amazing, except there was one problem. He didn't show the other apartment units that were literally right above the UPS store at that same address.
Yeah. He claimed that a bunch of people were registered to vote at a UPS, but the UPS has a bunch of it has a bunch of stores above it, a bunch of homes above it. So no one was registered at the UPS; they were just registered in the building. Well, that was great, Horn. Which is just like totally cooked. So yeah, way to go, Nick. But don't worry, the president is 100% going to like reference it. I mean, he's going to be referencing the bingo card says like voter fraud and stuff. So to what extent, I don't know. But
Yeah.
like, you're going to get some sort of like we need to pass the SAVE Act nonsense.
Well, he very well may try to push his executive order, right? Like, so the executive order, I mean, presumably has not been challenged in court yet, not that I've heard. Where what is it? It's like it's going to nationwide effectively require voter ID. Like, is that the at least the premise as it is supposed to operate come November?
It's even worse than the voter ID. So what the SAVE Act is going to do is it's going to make you have to have a passport or an ID and it's like ID and you either need a passport or you need an ID and a birth certificate. That's what I was looking for.
Yep.
And there's actually interesting conversations on which party actually gets screwed up harder. Because, like, you know, the Republicans from rural communities, they don't really have passports. They don't do, like, all this international travel. So there's an interesting discussion and discourse of whether or not Republicans may screw themselves in certain regards in certain districts. I'm going to assume, I don't know. I had a poll on the X on the X account where I asked, who do you think gets screwed by the SAVE Act? And the winner was the Republican Party. People think the Republicans get screwed up more based on our X, but that's like just like a random X poll. But the point I was just trying to make was that there is reason to believe that Democrats actually would benefit from the SAVE Act, although you wouldn't necessarily think it.
That would be poetic justice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It totally would.
And then, ironically, they would also be the same ones when they show up not being able to vote, decrying voter fraud.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, remember, unless we win, it's rigged. It's the old
That's right.
tried
Well,
and
so
true.
the other thing too about the SAVE Act, I think, is uniquely pretty gross, is the fact that they require purging of the voter rolls. One of the things that I am deeply concerned about is that with the SAVE Act, we've already seen, by the way, that the federal government has been requiring states to send in their voter rolls, and they've been trying to sue states over this. It's a lesser known issue, but it should be much bigger.
So the other issue with this is that's why they flood the zone. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the thing, is that people may not understand this, and you can have your issues with it if you like, but it's a state's issue. some states allow undocumented migrants to vote in state and local elections.
Yeah.
So I could see a reality where, for example, they purge their voter rolls for them, and all of a sudden people who do have that right to participate in those local and state elections get purged, and now they're no longer able to participate in that particular group.
Yeah.
You can have your issues as you may with undocumented migrants being able to vote, but still, this is a states' rights issue. This should be what is predominantly a Republican. You know, we could look at Greg Abbott, for example, with the barbed wire that took place in Texas. Remember that?
Yes.
And they were like, they literally thought it was like the Alamo. Okay, like I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was the Republicans were like, "Yes, Abbott, you're going to stand up against the federal government," and they were so excited about it. You know,
that was really cooked because the
true.
Supreme Court told them that they were wrong, and they were still like, "No, we're not listening."
They told them to defy the Supreme Court.
Yeah, that's just wild. That just happens now. That we live in this kind of like insane world where you can just like literally say, "Yeah, defy the Supreme Court." A co-equal branch of government. But
I think that's the.
And that was, by the way, of like Ted Cruz, who, in my opinion, you know, knows better. I mean, everybody knows Ted Cruz knows better. Ted Cruz is like, low-key, I can tell he hates Trump, but like he has no audacity to stand up to him, and that's just a big mess, just a big frustrating thing. Man, I'm terrible at this game. In any case.
What, trying to think of another, what's not going on right now?
What's not going on?
Not going on. Like, it feels like everything is going on both domestically and, in the realm of foreign affairs.
Yeah, Iran is obviously like a really hot topic because we might be going to war with them. Great.
And domestically, we're getting universally gaslit by the pedo elite, right? The pedocracy.
The pedocracy. I like it. I like the phrase pedocracy.
But that's what I was going to say. Like, I think one of the post-Trump, I'm hoping there's going to be a bipartisan call to plug the holes in the Constitution with necessary amendments to make sure something like this doesn't happen again, right?
Yeah.
I mean, amendments have been passed bipartisan in the past. There's been, 28 of them? 27, 28 of them?
What amendment would you pass?
Do you think?
Would you get rid of, like, the party?
Yeah, exactly.
That's at a certain point, the issue
personally,
is... Yeah.
It's what you said earlier, which is the judicial branch being a co-equal branch. Even if they were to affect judicial review, what they don't have an army, right? They don't have like any kind of enforcement when the DOJ is appointed by the executive branch, like the president. I mean, we're seeing that real time with not only Pam Bondi being the former DOJ of Florida during the original Trump Epstein saga, but Pam Bondi's brother is the pardon attorney for the DOJ. Like how is that legal? That's like nepotism, special interest, and probably no, I'm not going to say it, but that's not okay. So I think absolute blatant corruption. So I think if I had one amendment that I could just like say right now we should definitely add is that the DOJ should be appointed by the Supreme Court. I don't see any reason why that shouldn't happen because it would necessarily separate the power from the executive to at least block block laws that are not favorable to the executive branch, or whatever is happening during the day. But like if the DOJ and the that enforcement arm within the executive branch were appointed by the Supreme Court, or at least the judicial branch in some capacity, that would take away a tyrant's power to be able to go after his enemies and block investigations into his own crimes.
Yeah. I'd be in favor. Oh my god, dude. Look at how trash I am at this game.
Just so I understand, you're saying that the judicial system should be the one to appoint the Supreme Court justices?
He
Is
said
that what you're saying?
the AG.
Should appoint the DOJ.
The AG.
Oh, the DOJ. That's a fair point. I mean, it'd be nice, but reality is that's not gonna at least happen in your time.
I want to see like some sort of way to depoliticize the Supreme Court, because like it's super been politicized, insofar as when you have like there's two things I don't like about it. So like obviously like if just like one side of the political aisle starts winning a lot, the Supreme Court gets biased, and that's obviously just like that's for a branch that's supposed to be apolitical. That's obviously not healthy. And the other thing I don't like about the Supreme Court is one of the things, like tactically, functionally, is that I think that it, like the way it's set up right now, is that it encourages political assassinations. Now, obviously, disclaimer: political assassinations are always bad. Don't do them. But having said that, it's
That's
just
an
an
important
unfortunate.
disclaimer.
Yeah, of course. But the unfortunate reality is, right now, it is like it's hard to argue that someone killing a liberal Supreme Court justice doesn't like serve the Republican Party, because it would. Because they would appoint a conservative, and I don't like that. I don't like that the system is set up that like, because you can't, killing the president right now does nothing, because the VP takes over, and I like that. I like that killing the president is going to do nothing of value for your for an extremist political person. But unfortunately, the same can't be said, and so for the Supreme Court, and I want the system to be reformed, not just to depoliticize it, but also to remove that kind of concern.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the one thing that I'm particularly concerned about with our Supreme Court right now is, I mean, I don't want to say that they're not corrupt. I think they do some great things, like in very rare moments, like they did with the tariffs, for example. But then they always tend to do these weird things where they give Trump more power,
guys,
or they do things like that. And I don't know where I completely stand on, say, Supreme Court term limits. I don't know that I am completely sold on it just yet, but I do think that we have some serious questions that we need answered, especially, for example, when the president says, I'm going to ignore the Supreme Court, or like tonight.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned about what tonight's going to look like, where we've never seen a president go after the Supreme Court, and I have a very sneaky suspicion he's going to do just that tonight. And what does that do for future cases?
No, I agree wholly. It is a major concern. Like, this is a big thing that like populist leaders do all the time, which is that they hate judicial independence, and they fight against it aggressively. And so it's up to oh my God, it's up to liberals to be the ones to say, there are judges, and they are supposed to be unbound by democracy. They're supposed to be unbound by it because it allows them to be. The best proposal I've heard actually came from Andrew Yang. He had an interesting reform to the Supreme Court that I thought was interesting. So what he said was, you color each. Step one is you color each of the seats. So there's 3 blue seats, 3 red seats, and 3 purple seats. So if a justice in a blue seat dies, they're replaced with a blue judge. If a justice in a red seat dies, they're replaced with a red judge. And then the purple seats, the 6 judges come together and they unanimously choose a purple seat judge. And so you get like this balanced Supreme Court where it doesn't matter who's actually controlling Congress and who's the president. You will always have this 3-3-3 balance between them. And as I mentioned earlier, it will remove any possible incentives of political assassinations, which is obviously good. So I like that idea. It is a little bit not so great because you are technically reinforcing the 2-party system at like a constitutional level, which is not ideal. Like, I like the idea of third parties existing and thriving, but something along those lines seems pretty solid to me, actually.
I agree. So let's do this. For how long do y'all think that this State of the Union is going to go? There's rumors that it's going to be almost like a couple of hours. I can tell you right now, if it's a couple of hours,
like. Yeah, I don't think Trump has what it takes. He doesn't have that gas.
I don't even know what he could go on for 2 hours. I'm also interested to see if the Democrats end up doing some protests. I actually got into it on TikTok earlier today, talking with some people on there where I said, I want to see the Democrats do the Al Green treatment. They were like, no. Like, I'm tired of seeing the pageantry. I'm like, listen, tonight is all about pageantry.
True.
You're not going to get this. Tonight's not about legislation. Tonight's not about, who can, it's all about pageantry. So when the Democrats walk away, you're losing a lot of that leverage that you could really use in this moment where the national television is on there. And some of them are like, wow, well, it's going to look real bad. I'm like, it's going to look worse when they don't respond. Like, no one's going to tune. Like, I respectfully, like, I'm sure I'm going to tune into the Democratic response to the State of the Union, but nobody is going to really tune into that. They're going to tune into the State of the Union. And that's when the moment needs to shine that you're not putting up with this bullshit.
Yeah. What do you think about the choice for Abigail Spanberger?
I've not looked too much into Spanberger. The name rings a bell.
She's the governor of New Jersey. Yes. I think that she's really good. I think she's really well spoken, really smart. Won this really good seat by a great margin. I think she's really perfect. I know a lot of progressives wanted someone more AOC-esque, but I think that Spanberger is fantastic.
I agree. We are coming up on 5 minutes until the State of the Union. I have it up on my left-hand side to see when it actually goes live.
Let me know
guys,
when it goes live. I'll switch over. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And Project Liberal chat, everybody who's watching, please make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. If you're on X, hit that like button. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. Okay, hit that like button. Do everything you can. Let's get it out there. It's going to be an interesting State of the Union.
Interesting.
Providing commentary. Yeah, interesting is an understatement. I think it's going to be.
I miss the day when. I miss the day, man. When.
I think this very well might be Trump's last stand. To be honest with you,
politically, I guess you mean.
The polls are slipping. He's got the weight of the Epstein files about to collapse on his head. Iran is going to be an easy out. The Mexican cartels, he's going to definitely be playing up the racism.
I'm going to use the restroom, you guys.
I think
the dog.
Yeah.
What's going on, Dave? You excited about this State of the Union address, David? Why don't you give us your initial thoughts?
Oh, I am about as unexcited as I ever have been for a State of the Union address. My best hope is that this will just be epically bad. I think there's a pretty good chance that Trump just becomes totally unwound there, as he's been doing recently when he walked out of the governor's meeting, or he may have even called into a TV show under one of his pseudonyms. I'm just hoping all his followers see him totally lose it, because they need to see that in real time. I'm expecting over-the-top crazy, and I'm just wondering at which point enough of MAGA will get off the crazy train.
And here's the thing also. They very well may know that it's a crazy train, and they're along for the ride.
You know, a lot of them do, especially congressional Republicans. They realize that this is getting completely unhinged,
Hey,
right? All the Epstein stuff, all the, the tariff stuff on and off again. We got a deal. Now I'm just throwing it out the window. It's a roller coaster of crazy. And we're starting to see that where they're even throwing, one of the congressmen under the bus because he's been caught doing he got caught forcing a woman staffer into an affair who committed suicide.
That's like bananas, man. It's good to see there's
because there aren't enough MAGA votes even for the Republican primaries the way this is going.
Yeah, it's actually that story is like actually insane. And if he the fact that if he doesn't resign, like even Anthony Weiner, not Anthony Weiner, that was children. Never mind. What was I thinking? Al Franken was who I was thinking of, not Anthony Weiner. Anthony Weiner resigned for less. So this guy absolutely has to go. That's beneath the office entirely. But I think Johnson's against it because he knows that if that goes, so does his majority. Basically, he's got how many seats?
It's majority? The end of his speakership. Republicans have a one-seat majority. Yeah.
What happens to the
iron something out real fast before we go live here? How are we streaming the State of the Union? I've got it set up for my stream.
I was just gonna. I'm thinking about just cutting the gaming and just watching and then playing bingo.
Okay, that works. However you want to do it. If you want, I can try and stream. Let me see. I can try to share my screen. I don't know if it'll play.
No, I'll just share. I was just gonna share screen for. I was just gonna share screen through Discord and also through.
Perfect.
And then you can all do it here. I have the way I do it is I have a 2 computer setup so that I can, do this kind of stuff.
Perfect.
Anyway.
Okay. Continue on. David, did you hear that Erica Kirk is going to be in attendance? How do you feel about the fact that Turning Point is going to end up getting very likely a shout out from the President of the United States on a national platform of this magnitude? I think that feels very icky.
The old school Turning Point wouldn't have been so bad, but the abomination that it's become now, let's just see how far it goes.
When was it not bad? Bush era?
When they were just meme stealers for Young Americans for Liberty. That was kind of Turning Point got their start and made famous basically by stealing other organizations' memes.
That's interesting. Okay.
I saw some other crazy accusations coming out because of the Epstein files too, where they may have been using a segment of TPUSA's faith thing or something. I haven't looked too much into it. Don't know a whole lot about it, but I've seen some stuff like that.
Did you guys see that Candace is still milking? I told this to Vince, but Candace is still milking Charlie's assassination. She's got a series debuting on Wednesday called Charlie's Wife, or Charlie's Bride. It's supposed to be Bride of Chucky or something, I think is what it's supposed to be. Anyway, yeah, some really not so, yeah. She's having a normal one, I guess, as they say.
Not surprising.
Especially
with Candace Owens. Definitely trying to go after, getting some of that grift. David, I don't know if you were tuning in. Just to recap to everybody in Project Liberals chat, as well as my chat. We have... I had the list up. Let me see here.
You're watching. You'll let me know when he actually makes his way in, right?
Of course.
Right.
I'm trying to.
Do you want me to share? Do you want me to stream my game to Discord? So or whatever. Oh, you mother!
Yeah.
I can't believe you killed me. Please don't make me start all the way back.
Okay. So here are the list of guests. Okay. Right now, we have the parents of the National Guard member, Sarah Beckstrom, which I thought was also very interesting. They brought her, but not the other gentleman who was injured's parents. Thought that was really interesting. who was fatally shot on the streets of Washington, D.C. Obviously, there's a, that's going to probably go very haywire.
Law and order.
Catherine Rayner, navigating fertility complications and in vitro fertilization for 5 years. So we're probably going to talk about some kind of AB or abortion stuff and everything like that. Megan Himhauser, a Pennsylvania mom who homeschools 2 kids and works as a waitress in the evenings. Guess what? We know where that's going. No tax on tips.
No tax on tips.
Um,
One of the
Delilah
most populous
Coleman.
brain rotted policies. It's like no tax on tips. We should be getting rid of tips. Like whatever.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. But I know where that's going. We have Delilah Coleman, who was seriously injured by a California car crash involving a migrant truck driver in 2024. So we know that's going, undocumented migration. Sage Blair, a young woman separated from her parents at 14 years old after school officials attempted to secretly transition her to a male.
I assume that's not true. I don't know anything about this story, for the record.
I don't know anything about the story either, but typically if it's coming from like a Republican framing, I'm highly doubtful that it's exactly as it was laid out. So, and then we have a couple of people coming from Melania Trump's side, which are much more normal in that sense. There's just a bunch of kids that are focusing on school and AI and stuff like that.
Okay.
So nothing exciting about on that end.
I was listening to some AI music today. It's actually a bop. It's actually like, I'm so annoyed to say it's a bop.
What's
Like,
about?
the AI music, like it's good.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's actually kind of shocking because when you think about AI, you would think that that's the last thing that's going to be good. Like it's not supposed to make good music, but it's actually like better at music than like doing your dishes, which is like what it's supposed to, what we ideally want it to be. Whatever. I really hope he doesn't drone on for like 6 hours. If you could cut it down to
Yeah, I'm still
15
waiting to see
minutes,
when it pops
just get
up.
all of his fucking memes in and just leave, that would be appreciated. I'll get back to my gaming.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's still droning around. I'm looking at some other stuff to see when it pops off, but nothing's popping off just yet. Starting to think I probably should have started the stream a little bit closer to the State of the Union, but that's okay.
No, we're having a good time, man. We're having a nice chat.
Yeah.
We're enjoying talking memes. We're getting,
I started.
we
to
can
do,
talk about we can talk about the news. What's in the news? David, what is your thoughts on all this Iran stuff? You're our international relations expert.
It's a total mess. There is, horrific loss of life going on in Iran. They have slaughtered tens of thousands of civilians. We don't even know the real death toll. But, that's not what Trump is getting involved about. He kind of sat that out.
Isn't it still ongoing, though?
It is still ongoing, yeah, but I really don't know how the U.S. military can help. Doing anything about it would require boots on the ground, and that's going to be a total mess and disaster. What he really wants is kind of a wag the dog thing. Let's stop talking about Epstein. It worked great, when he went and he captured Maduro. People stopped talking about him missing the Epstein due dates. So yeah, he wants to be a war hero. And what's he got? Oh yeah, I made peace. Like, what's he up to now? 8 countries?
starting guys.
Still horrific fighting in Ukraine and other places, which was his signature thing.
I'm gonna stop it
during
in
the
one
election.
day before day one. Before day one, dude.
Hey
Yep.
guys, just heads up, it's starting.
Oh, starting?
Yep,
Well,
there.
JD Vance is there,
I mean,
if you want to call that starting. It's not the president yet.
let me know when the president gets
dreaming
there.
in the
Let me know
DC?
when they're like talking and there's like actual like I hear clapping from here.
Yeah, there's some. You probably hear my audio coming through a little bit.
Yeah. Let me know when they're like the president of the United States, and I already have it on the other screen, so I'll just pop it. I mean, if you're losing in the polls, like the most classic, well,
Oh
intro.
no, Trump's actually arriving just now. Like he's
Alright.
actually walking in.
All right, no alcohol challenge. Let's go. This is water, by the way. If you see me chugging it, I swear it's water. My boy Spam Risk is calling. It might be symbolic. All right.
Hey there, y'all. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
White.
Sweet. Glad to join you ladies a bit late.
Stream.
We ready for this one?
I mean, you know, as bad as Biden was, he could read from the teleprompter. And I don't think Trump's going to even manage that.
Well, I mean, Biden would stutter and just sound like a useless old man. But, you know, at least every time he opened his mouth, he didn't sound like a fucking subhuman, worthless, drooling retard like Trump. You know, like an old man is superior to that. Like, Trump's not even a human as far as I'm concerned. He's worth less than the shit my dog just took on the sidewalk.
Now, come on. We don't. That's too much. That's too much for us. Okay, we don't dehumanize anyone here. Okay.
Oh,
But,
I'm sorry. The shit in my cat box.
We are live streaming. Okay, so just FYI. But anyway, like no, we don't. That's too much. We don't dehumanize people that level. But he is definitely a very not good president. A very terrible president. I'm gonna be a little bit nicer to him until the Epstein files finally come out and what we're all pretty sure is in there. Then let's let him have it.
Yeah, I saw something. NPR put out something. Apparently, they refused to release some part of it that had some sort of credible accusations against Trump that they've just.
They didn't just redact it; they withheld files.
Yeah.
In entirety that Trump was in.
This is the Supreme Court justice.
Hey,
is he shaking the hands of the justices?
They just knocked down Al Green's sign. Al Green had a sign up in front of him, and Scalise like swatted it away from him.
What, do you know? Let's look.
I don't know what it was.
It's a rule of Congress that no signs are allowed in the chamber.
Oh, I see it. Oh, and he's pulling it down right there. Yep, I see it. You can see it on my screen if you look at my screen. He's like, no,
That's reasonable.
Get that, but you can't see what it is. He knocks it down. I think it says something about ice. Hold on, I'm like gonna like super. All right, we're gonna get back to the stream, okay? Just gonna.
If you or I were in the gallery above with a sign, we could be arrested for it. Actually.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Does he shake the hands of the Supreme Court
You're
justices?
not allowed to like protest directly in there.
Does he shake hands with the Supreme Court justices? That's my question. Because he's probably bitter at them. He's probably bitter at Roberts and ACB.
The audio is really low.
Yeah, I noticed that.
White House stream.
They're probably gonna up it when they get. All right, hold on. Does he do the shake? He shakes the hand, Mr. President. All right. I don't think Kagan. Maybe she does the handshake. Maybe I don't. Okay. Yep. Likes him. He shakes hands with them, even though he's probably super bitter at 6 of them.
Did the rest of them show up? I know earlier it looked like there was a few of them that weren't there. The justices.
Probably will have like orange paint on their hands now.
All right, we got the board up.
Thomas.
Oh, Al Green's Al Green's holding up a sign.
What's it say?
And they're trying to tell him to put down the sign. Troy Nels, I think, is over there.
We're speeding up through it. We went backwards to see the initial swatting.
Oh.
All right, we're just
still holding it up right now.
Oh, I'm definitely seeing a bunch of empty seats.
Oh, Mullen's going after him. Mullen's going after him. The little dweeb from Texas. Ah, God, this is hilarious. They're fighting it out.
Hold up, we're getting there. Don't spoil it. I'm at 1.5 speed.
I'm sorry, I'm spoiling it,
No,
boys.
you're doing it on your own stream. All right, we're double speeding. We'll be there in a second.
I love this.
All right, let's see how many IQ points is listening to this going to cost us.
Clap, 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 clap. Trump looks a little gassed. I don't know, man. Oh yeah, there it is, right here. They're doing it. He's like, they're going at. I saw it. I saw the swipe. He's right there.
He's talking now.
All right, we'll just boost to the. I saw that he ran down there and he went for the. He tried to swipe it out of his hand. They're chanting USA. Is it really this low?
It's pretty low.
And just for all the folks watching, please do not drink to this. We don't want you to end up like Pete.
Thank you
Here we go. Everybody, it's really an honor. Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States.
Audio engineering off. Excellent. Baron, kind of. Everybody's.
Are we streaming this on YouTube or something?
Yes, we're streaming this on everything. Dude, what is with the audio engineering? Get it together, you guys. I'm on the White House official stream. This isn't even CNN like messing up. Like they literally are just like it's just cooked.
Second lady of the
Yeah, I'm on the
United
CNN
States.
stream and it's really quiet. So
I'm on the ABC stream, and yeah, there's definitely some delays going on here.
It would have been so baller if he was like second lady Erica Kirk and he's like, oh my god, and then he gets on one knee. I would have blown. That would have been the greatest.
Members of Congress and
I won't say
my
anything to
fellow
get us
Americans.
demonetized.
Our nation is back. Our nation is bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
Oh, really?
There's one bingo. Or one spot.
Oh, he's already started lying.
And 5 months from now, our country will
Yeah.
celebrate an epic
That
milestone.
was quick.
in American
Right out of the
history.
gate.
That was easy.
The 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing.
How are we measuring this
It's gonna get
success?
Better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
Oh, because the country hasn't fallen under Trump yet. Got it.
All right, we haven't hit any bingo yet. I'm a little disappointed. Can someone just get control of this audio? My God.
When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world.
That one's.
But tonight,
Okay.
after just 1 year,
Here we go.
I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved.
Oh,
a
Al Green's got a sign.
transformation
They're
no one
kicking
has
him
ever
out.
seen before.
Y'all are behind
and
the
a turnaround
items.
is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
Are we like? Am I? As we're here, like, is the audio fluctuations because one of you guys, or is it the stream?
I'm hearing the audio fluctuate as well.
Okay. Oh, is Al Gore getting escorted? He's getting escorted. It's over. It's actually over. He's holding a sign up. She's clapping for him on the way out. She's like, "You go, Al Gore."
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure.
Oh, we got it. Border is secure. Bottom right.
And he said inflation is going down. The economy's roaring. Like,
Did he say the
I
economy's
often
roaring?
wonder-
If he says it, did he say it's roaring?
Today, our
yeah, he
border is
did.
secure.
I wonder
Yeah.
Our
if
spirit
he
is
really doesn't
restored.
know, like, because no one around him will
Inflation
tell
is
him the
plummeting.
truth. So, like,
Incomes
I
are
do wonder legitimately if he
rising
just
fast.
actually has no
The
idea.
roaring
It could be. It could be just like
economy is
Putin,
roaring
where
like never
nobody's
before,
brave enough
and
to
our
tell him the
enemies are
truth because they saw
scared.
it
Yeah, like, I
happen
don't
to
think
Russia.
that's
And
far-fetched
police
at all
are
that he
stacked,
actually doesn't
and
know.
America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
I love that he says we're respected like never before, as if that's like, as if anyone besides these. There's Ted Cruz. You go, Ted. There's Elizabeth Warren. I see her. Who else do I recognize?
Oh, I almost threw up having to look at him.
After 4 years,
Good old Cancun
millions
cruise.
and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders. Totally
Illegal aliens.
check. We now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
Oh, can't wait till every single one of these people's in prison for the rest of their lives.
It's amazing to watch how like easy it is for them to lie.
In the past 9 months,
And it's not like the
zero
normal lies,
illegal
like when Joe
aliens have
Biden,
been
Obama,
admitted to the
Bush, when they
United
lie to
States.
you, it's like a lie of omission or a lie of,
Right.
like, you know, not telling you. These are just like when you go outside and the sky is green instead of blue. It's like
Is
that
this
kind
true?
of lie.
I actually don't even. There's no
It
like
is not
citation.
zero illegal alien. No, wait, this is a fact check in real time.
We will
Zero illegal
always-
aliens.
we will
That's
always
incorrect.
allow people to come
We have
in
had
legally.
their
People that
own
will
statistics
love our
are
country and will
completely
work
wrong.
hard.
Like that's
to
not true.
maintain-
I'm sharing.
If you go to CBP, you'll see.
Allowing people, they are arresting so many illegal immigrants and even U.S. citizens that that's just
The flow
ridiculous.
of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year.
Skeptical of that number.
Gotta go the whole thing.
And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years. Year 1900.
That part is true, but he won't point out that that decline started
Father Fred.
well before him.
Born.
Exactly.
He was born.
Yeah, it was our like.
He wouldn't
And
like
also,
me to
it's also
say
a
that,
lie
that's a
because he
long
said it was the
time.
highest inflation ever, which is
The
not
Biden
true. Because the highest inflation
Oh, wait, hold on a
ever
second,
happened
Biden.
back in the
Allies in
1920s.
Congress gave us the worst
Inflation.
in the history of our country.
Boom, Biden. He attacked Biden.
In
We got
12
it. Sorry.
months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
Oh, there we go. Gas prices. Republicans are obsessed with gas prices. It's the only price that matters to them is gas. Everything else is irrelevant. I've noticed
Yeah,
that.
like that's the one metric too. If you look at the recent CPI numbers, that like gas is down, but everything else is up.
Yeah, but they don't care about anything else. When you talk to them in real life, they're like, gas, 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 gas.
They don't care about it because everything else is bad for them.
Well, no, it's because they all drive those dumbass big trucks.
No, just remember during the elections, he kept talking about the price of eggs, and as soon as he's president, oh, well, the price of eggs is going up, so I'm going to stop talking about that.
Yeah.
A gallon for
Is
gas.
this
They drive
true?
dualies, you know. They care
I
about
got
gas a lot
15
more.
minutes, gentlemen. How bad is it going?
I've only thrown up once.
Well, he's got a few more topics to go before we hit
4 years
blackout.
are falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office.
What? But he wanted to keep housing costs high.
$5,000 is
I don't-
not a lot, and I don't even believe that. That is nothing.
The Biden created
cap.
housing problem well.
The Biden
At the same
created
time protecting the
Oh yes,
values
the
of
Democrat
residential
created housing
that they
problem.
feel
I'm
rich
gonna
for the
vomit.
first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both.
Man.
And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time.
Oh my
all-time
God, not the
record
stock
highs since the
market
election.
bullshit.
Think of that.
Oh, I hate it when any president says that. Like, the stock market has hit a record almost every president. Like, it's weird when it doesn't. Yeah, it's such a stupid talking point.
Seriously.
Years, the last administration got less than
A Republican or
$1
Democrat.
trillion
It just
in
that's
new
what it does.
investment in the United States. And when I say less,
Oh
substantially.
yeah, we got $9 trillion
In 12
of
months,
investment.
secured
I wonder where we
commitments
got
for
it
more than
from.
$18
I wonder if he
trillion
gave Bondi
pouring
the
in
Dow is
from all
over
over the globe.
50,000 line.
Yeah.
Someone definitely did because Caroline Levitt said it before her. So there was someone.
That is
that-
definitely not true either. The
If
$18
someone
trillion
sees Thomas Massey's
Think
clapping,
of it,
I'm gonna
much
be
less
upset.
than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than
That
Probably
$18
much more
trillion
than
is not
$18
correct at all
trillion
either, by the
What
way.
a difference a president makes.
Damn, this is going to be a long one.
A short time
struggling.
ago, we were a dead country. Now
They're always
we are
long.
the hottest country anywhere in the world. The hottest.
How do you measure that? Whatever.
Who are these clowns on the Democratic side that are standing up right now?
Are there?
I don't
know.
think there are any
Thousands
Dems.
of-
I think
thousands
the
of
camera.
performing
I think the
factories,
cameraman will
plants,
just
and laboratories
keep
have
panning
been
to the
built.
Republicans and
We've
make it
added
look like it's the whole ass Congress.
70,000 new construction jobs in just a
Yeah, they
short
are.
period of time.
Because when I
Bigger and
saw the whole Congress, there's like
Nobody can believe
half the
what they
Democratic
want.
side I think is gone.
American oil production
As
is
they
up by
should
more
be.
than
True.
600,000 barrels a day, and we just
If we-
received.
Well, he lied
We
about the
don't
peak
get
of
it.
oil
Friend and
production,
partner,
too. We're still
Venezuela,
below
more
the
than
peak we had a few
80
years ago.
million
I count this as
barrels of
incoherent
oil.
babbling.
Okay, I'll give it to you. All right, we've got a few on the board. No 3 in a row yet.
Natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby,
Oh
drill.
yeah, because it's such a great thing to gloat about oil and natural gas production in this day and age.
Well, you
It's
got
the
to think.
Republican motto.
I mean, Trump thinks that this is 1980. He doesn't understand that time has passed
More
since
Americans
then.
are working
I
today
can't.
than at any time.
I keep the oil executives rich.
Do you hear this?
So they can inflate gas prices and make all of your constituents
And
poorer.
100%
But you don't give a
of all
damn
jobs created
because
under my
it's the lobbyists that you care about.
administration
And keep
in the
them happy.
private
Well, and here's the truth. He doesn't want to admit the American oil production soared because of us cutting off Russia.
Wait,
We are
that's
now
not
the
true
main
either.
suppliers
This
to
is
Europe.
a blatant lie. 100% of all jobs created have been in the private sector.
We ended
The biggest
DEI
job growth has
in
been in
America.
government. It's been in government, in healthcare.
Yep, that's true. Without the healthcare jobs, there's been a net job loss.
What the? This is just like patent lies. These aren't even
got
like
a record number of regulations, and in
Well, I
one
mean,
year
that's
we have
is there ever anything else that comes out of his mouth?
You're
Literally
not wrong.
ever?
A record off
Not wrong.
food stamps.
Okay, real talk. Is
Oh,
the
it's such
audio
a-
engineers
such-
coming
Now,
from
see,
someone's mind?
Look at the whole ass Democratic side of the house. None of them fucking moving. Not even the
For
generals
all
are
of
moving.
these
They're sitting there
reasons, I
going
say
like,
tonight, members
"Man, I
of
wanna go home and
Congress,
have
the
steak dinner."
state of our union is strong.
I'm gonna take my blood pressure medicine.
I might,
Yeah, they're only showing the Republican side.
Who's this woman in red? There's just one woman over here in red.
That's
on
what I
the
was
left.
trying to figure out.
I don't know.
She might have been a loner rep. I don't know.
There's also this
Or-
woman over
or
here on the
Dem
far
from a
left in
southern
blue.
state.
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning.
At this
so
point, I
much
should
Throw
have
her in
stolen
jail.
heparin
really
from the
don't know
hospital.
What to do
Ugh.
about it?
I'm gonna
People
get a
are
blood
asking
clot.
me, please,
Did you see that spit?
Please, Mr. President,
Damn.
we're winning too much. We can't take it
Oh.
anymore.
We're winning too much. We're
That-
winning
that-
too
I
much.
see that Jewish guy in the back. I watch his YouTube channel.
I'm double dipping on incoherent babbling. I just put a second one
You're
down.
going to win big. You're going to win bigger.
I did
than
not
ever.
expect to see
And
him at the
prove
State of the
that
Union.
point, to prove that
He's like a
point,
a Jewish
your
travel
winners tonight
blogger.
is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's
Who never talks
He
about
did
Trump.
not just bring in the whole
I can't believe the
fucking
judges
Olympic
showed up.
team. Did he bring in the fucking Olympic?
He did bring the hockey
there
team.
you
That
Yes.
was announced in advance.
The men, not the women. The women
look kind
turned
of
it down.
A couple of those guys kind of look uncomfortable in the front.
They look super uncomfortable, dog. Everybody in the country's laughing at them. You're just like you were giving hand jobs under the table.
I can't
to
believe
pass
they
the
showed
towel.
up. That's very disappointing.
That's not the entire hockey team either, FYI.
No.
Pretty certain there's a lot more.
Hockey team.
Yeah, some of them have integrity.
The
Apparently,
Democrats are clapping it though. So there's Elizabeth
Yeah, because
Warren.
I mean, it's the
Democrats
Olympic
do wanna
team.
go
You can-
like, yeah, we won.
you can
we got some
clap
gold
for the
medals.
Olympic
Oh, there's
Olympics.
more. There's more.
There's the rest of them. Maybe
Okay.
not all of them.
Oh, are they hiding behind the bingo board?
Who's
There
all
they
in the
are.
pews in the back? Are these all journalists
Everybody's got Apple books or sorry, MacBooks.
or MacBooks?
I don't know who the hell would debase themselves to do this. Whatever.
hey, there's a lot of Republicans out there. Ran into a Republican voter today when I was voted. They're debasing themselves while they're voting. You know?
Are you in Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, now we got to ask during the down period. Who'd you vote for?
Voted for Tallarico
All right.
because I'm not insane.
Well, Jasmine Crockett is perfectly serviceable. I actually like Jasmine Crockett a ton.
She's great, but there's no chance she can win, and I'm interested in winning. 0%
I don't know
chance
if I agree
she
with
can
that,
win.
but
The polling data strongly suggests that she
It's
will
the
lose
first
in the
time
general.
I've ever seen them get up.
Vote in my primaries.
I like her a lot.
And
If I was living in
actually, not
Illinois,
all
I'd
of
pick
them
her
did
over
get up.
Tallarico, but
They
I'm
beat
not.
a
So
fantastic Canadian team and
voting for her is the same as voting for Republicans, as far as I'm concerned. I have no respect for her after she entered this campaign.
oh, the American he referenced the American women team. Cool. We're already.
As
You're like
cool as it is that we whooped the Canadians at hockey, what the fuck does that have anything to do with the State of the Union?
Have you thought about how base this is?
Yeah. Have you thought about that? If Canada was the 51st state, they would have won the gold medal.
Have you
I'm
thought
going to
about
take
that he
that back
doesn't
to
have much to
violence.
talk about with his presidency? So let's get off the made-up statistics and go, yay, gold medals.
I'm gonna.
They
commit
chose.
acts of violence
Canada
with
chose
rocks.
not to win the gold medal. They could have been in the United States.
Team USA, but I have to say that
Don't give 'em ideas.
from this, we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Here's my question, because I actually went to a Canadian hockey game not too long ago. Are all of these guys from the United States, or are some of these guys from Canada? Because I think some of them come to U.S. to play, but they're from Canada.
Oh, the traitor.
Well, if they're on the U.S. team, they're Americans. But
Okay, I didn't know if
there's
there was
probably a lot of people on the Canadian team that play and live in America, though. Probably.
Okay. Makes sense.
Think of it, 46
Just like with basketball
shots
players,
on
from
goal,
other
and I asked
countries.
him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. You practiced that, or was that little lucky? That little lucky.
He was like a couple of syllables away from saying something he shouldn't have been saying.
I incoherent
I'm
babble
gonna
3.
get up here and ramble about how nothing that I have anything to do with is the greatest for us of all time. I'm gonna talk about how we won the Olympics so that nobody will know that I was on this little island. You've never heard of it. It's so little, it's got little in the name. Did you know that?
It does.
Over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12.
It's got a lot of little people there, I hear, too.
The highest
Lots of
civilian
pretty
honor
little people
in
there.
our
Did you
country,
know that?
the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Who's getting it?
Oh my God, he hands out Medal of
Gives the
Freedom.
hockey team
What the
Presidential Medal of
What?
Freedom.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done, y'all. I'm having a hard time. What time are we at? 8:30? Jesus, give me by. Holy shit.
Yeah, I took a Xanax. I'm feeling much better.
I bet.
Guys, I don't encourage this kind of.
Hey, I have a prescription. I'm allowed. I have a panic
Great
attack
athletes
disorder.
Have gotten that very great, the best. And I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it.
I took a vote.
You're gonna give the presidential.
You'll never need to vote again for that
Freedom.
level of
What a
voting.
special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much.
Wow. Way to tarnish all the people who've earned that medal before.
Remember when he said that the Medal of Freedom was better than the Medal of Honor?
Yeah, because you don't have to look at people who are disfigured.
I just don't want him to mess up the World Cup. Oh, I've been looking
got bad
forward to that
news.
for years.
We got bad news for you there, buddy.
Pleased to say
Oh,
that
I'm going to the England game in Dallas.
It will be here. It will be America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version.
I'll be there.
Right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
They're gonna do the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. Okay.
Yeah,
I need to check that because I don't remember that. Wait, maybe it's true.
that's true. That is true.
Oh, okay.
So then is the 20? Wait, we've already.
I love how you are so
Is the
distrustful of
Olympics
Trump at
in
this
Los
point that you can't even
It's
take like
going to be
that.
safe, just like
I hope that they
Washington,
take away the
D.C.
Olympics
is
from
now
the
one
United
of the
States.
safest
Ideally, that would be the
cities
best
in
thing
the
to
country.
do. I'd be happy with that outcome.
I mean, as much as Russia seems to have ingrained itself
this
into the
year-
Olympic Committee,
And I must say, I
we can
got 'em
still do
both.
worse.
Got 'em in.
Yeah, I mean, they banned Russia from the World Cup. I mean,
Because
I wish
Yep.
they'd ban us from the World Cup and the Olympics, even though, you know.
happened. Strange things took place.
I think the
And
U.S.
now
should be
I
banned
got
from
'em
every
because I
international
got the
organization. If I
Olympics,
was
I
in
got
charge,
the
they would be.
2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself.
You know, it's like when you
But
have
we're getting the
a misbehaving
World Cup,
child.
so we
You
have
got
the
to
World
punish them
Cup
so that they learn how to
Is he
behave.
talking about his Nobel Prize or
Talking about
something?
accolades that I earned that are totally mean.
Hey, do
I
y'all
did
remember when
these.
Republicans hated participation trophies?
So this will be a year to
Oh, well, Trump loves 'em.
celebrate our country.
It's the only kind he can win.
And the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II. Serving in the Pacific under the great
Democrats, please stand up for
General
this.
Douglas MacArthur.
Please
Bravely
stand up for
fought
this.
bravely. Battle of Manila. Worked so hard. He was badly wounded.
don't
He was
stand up for
badly
this, I swear
wounded
to
in
God.
Army machine guns. In
I think it's. I
Luzon.
think I'm hearing you. I'm hearing echo
And
from you.
81
Vince.
years ago this month, he liberated the
Oh, wow,
largest
100th birthday.
internment camp
Bold.
in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking
Impressive.
forward to July 4th, 2026, his
That's
100th
crazy. That's insane. I can only wish to live that long.
Yeah, he probably didn't vote for Trump either. You know.
I mean, he's here. So
I mean, he went to war against the
That's
Nazis.
okay. Good. Democrats stood up. Thank God.
Don't need that. Don't need that
If he went to
discourse.
war against the Nazis, he's probably not voting for him. So.
No.
That's true.
Is it the one that's standing or is it the one that's sitting down?
That's a good point. I don't
I
know.
think they're both. They're
Pretty
both.
sure it's the one that's sitting down.
Everybody's looking at the one
Both.
standing up.
He's stolen valor at the
Buddy,
State of the
you're a
Union.
brave man, you're a brave man, and we salute. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit
Real
of
American heroes there.
1776 has always shown.
Hey Vince, I can
through
hear
very
you through
brightly.
your mic. By
It
the
was
way.
July 4th.
I mean, I can hear
last
the audio
Floodwaters
through it.
tore through.
No, it's a big
tore
deal.
through.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix
Girls
that on
summer
voice.
camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one? As the waters threatened to sweep her away.
Saying all these good things about the military, and then they're going to go try to strip Mark Kelly of his rank. You know? It's like, they're just lying about this because they don't care.
Those prayers were
Military is
answered
good when it
Coast Guard
follows
rescue
my
service
illegal
Scott
orders. It's
Ruskin
bad when it follows the
descended
Constitution.
From a helicopter
Yeah.
above, nobody knew
This
where
other
he came
decorative
from.
soldier, he's not good.
It
You
was
know.
Scott's first ever rescue mission. Young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Billy Kate.
This
but
is like there's nothing here. It's
164
even
others to
in some
save.
ways it's worse than I expected because now he's just like he talked about hockey and now he's just like talking up this World War II vet who's like cool, right? World War II vets are based, but like what are we? Whatever.
I've been impressed with the kind of higher level military people with lots of them resigning and things like that.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going.
Is this better? Can y'all still, or
rapid
can y'all hear
coordination.
stuff in the
I've never
background?
seen anything
Good
like
job.
it. They said, "Wow,
Okay.
Yeah, you sound
that's
clean.
something." Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate.
Watching this, I miss Biden's last State of the Union address. What the fuck?
Oh, he's a winner.
Oh yeah, we love winnings. Totally.
And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to
I mean, I'd rather have him
that
talk
I
about
am
people doing
now
good stuff
awarding
than
you
him just continue
the
to lie.
Legion
So I'll
of
take this.
Merit for
Yeah, it's a little bit of a
extraordinary
break, a little bit of a
heroism.
relief.
That's what it was.
Like these are probably
Extraordinary
people who are
heroism.
legitimately
Thank
doing
you.
good things. So
And they deserve medals more than the
Yeah, he didn't
presidential
medal. He
medal.
didn't medal the.
Sorry.
He didn't medal the
You know,
World
they-
War II people, which I thought was interesting. But okay.
Olympians
I'd like to have
absolutely
the
deserve their
military
gold medals.
aid to please
We do
come
not
down.
deserve a Presidential Medal of Freedom for it. I'm sorry.
And take care of this.
I'm not getting over that one too fast.
Thank you very much. Take care of that very important service.
wonder how much you have to donate to get one of those. I wonder what the current price is.
76
$7 million.
Every generation.
You just got to say you're doing a trade deal.
Step forward
Yeah.
to defend life,
The
liberty,
pardons
and
seem
the
like they're
pursuit
going
of
for maybe
happiness.
between 2 and 20 million,
And
depending, you
They're
know.
really
But
doing it for the next generation.
Depending on
Now
whether
we
or
just
not
have
we
to-
met on that
Together
little
we're building a
island,
nation.
you know, the little
Every
island,
child
the one that
the
has
chance
little in
to
the
reach
name.
higher and go further.
Just
Where
have to make a music
government
video.
answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of
Well, this is
hardworking
making me wanna
American
listen to Kid
citizens
Rock,
are always
you know.
our first and ultimate
Oh my
concern.
God.
Do you guys like that Super Bowl?
That is the debt we owe
like it's
to
2002
the heroes
or
who came
whenever he
before
was
us,
actually
and
famous.
that is the promise we must
What are you
keep
talking about?
to
Didn't you see how
America for
baller
our
that halftime show was,
250th
man?
year.
In those shorts.
Yeah, which he admitted to. He admitted to it being pre-taped too, which was hilarious.
Largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities
tax cuts.
delivered so beautifully.
I don't have
Thank
tax
you,
cuts,
Republicans.
unfortunately. What's it
Yeah, I
say?
love
Largest tax
circulating
cuts in
economics.
American
It totally
history.
worked.
It's also biggest debt explosion in American history. But like, who's asking?
Also
I
a
love-
lie
I love
because I
promising
count the
tax
tariff
cuts.
as one of the biggest tax surges.
All
in America.
Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary.
Call them radical
massive
leftists.
tax
There you go.
cuts.
Democrats are evil.
You know,
Dude, I have big,
the one
beautiful
good
bill.
thing. The only good thing about this Trump presidency
They wanted
has been that I put $50,000 in a
large-scale
Europeans
tax
weapons
increases to hurt the
ETF right at
people
the start of it,
instead.
and that has been a good return.
But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax
Better
on
than the
overtime,
S&P.
and no tax on
Nope.
Social Security
Lie.
for our great seniors.
That's just a straight up lie.
I thought like no tax on tip was only for like some extent, like some of it. Ugh, whatever. Why are we?
Yeah. And to be honest, most people in the service
And
industry
we
aren't
also
even
made
declaring their
interest
tips half the
on
time
auto loans
anyway.
tax deductible
They're
the
always,
first
I worked
time,
in there for long
but
enough.
only
There are a
if
lot
the
of cheaters
car is
out there.
Made in America.
not declaring their money.
I think the government's cheating by taking a gift from them. I'm in the habit of writing that it's not a tip, it's a gift, so that it can't be taxed away from them.
Recently in Pennsylvania, I met Megan
Tips
Hemhauser,
only in cash
a
then.
devoted mom who's
Yep.
homeschools.
Yeah,
her
until it gets
children.
over. What is it? Was a gift
Beautiful
$20,000 or
children.
something? That's the
During
maximum.
day while
Something like
waiting
that. 20 or
tables at
30,000.
night,
Something like
as her
that.
husband works
Yeah.
overtime, operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer.
I like how he's not talking
because
about like
with no
anything he's
tax on
doing,
tips,
which is
no tax
you know I'll
on
take this.
overtime,
This is
and her
good. This is
expanded
better than
child tax
talking about
credit
anything
done
he's
again
doing.
by Republicans. Megan and
No, he's
her
just doing
husband
the.
will take
I
home
have no
more than
achievements of myself
$5,000
because I run the
extra
country in the dirt,
just for
so I
the
will
year,
borrow the
cutting
achievements
her
of
tax
others.
bill in more than half. Megan, please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan.
When they're going to talk about RFK, that always at least is funny.
Thank you, Megan.
My man loves cocaine on toilets.
Thank you, Megan. We're
Yeah, like
fighting
at
for
least
you.
it makes me chuckle.
Under our bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's
Not afraid of
brand
bacteria.
new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it.
Oh yeah, the Trump accounts.
I didn't name it is the
Not
biggest
named.
lie of the night. It's the biggest lie of the night.
Yeah, he didn't put his name on the
biggest
Kennedy
lie.
Center
But
either,
I did not
or the
name
Department
it.
of
It was named by
Justice,
a very tall
or
man
the Board of
sitting
Peace,
right there.
or
Nice man, a good man.
Dude, he
Tax-free
looks cooked.
investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan
Honestly,
Dell,
I wish the
who have
Democrats wouldn't even show
donated
up to
$6
this. It's
billion,
kind of disappointing that they even
$250
come,
million
Bunch
in
of
my
us.
opinion.
Trump accounts for 25 million American children.
The reason to like AOC, in my opinion.
They're great people.
Yeah, I would much rather have none of them show up. Like literally zero. There's no reason for them to be here, realistically.
Al Green was there. He had
You know,
something
I
to
asked
say.
Michael Dell, how do you make all that
Yeah.
money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school.
I mean, really, nobody needs to
make
be
This
here.
is
They
the
can just do
second
this
State
from
of
the
the
Oval
Union
Office.
Al Green was printed out
And I
of.
just kept selling and selling and selling. And pretty amazing story. That's called the American Dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops. So I congratulate him on that, but I really thank him and Susan. as
This
well
is one of
as
those
others
things
like
where it's like
Brad
the meeting
Gerstner,
could have been an
very
email, you know?
tremendous guy.
Like,
He
he
was
didn't really
behind
need
it
to be
right
up
from
there
the
saying
beginning.
this. No
Brad
president
Gerstner,
does,
thank
really,
you,
in the
Brad.
modern day. Like, this could be an email.
Just have AI make it.
I don't know about that. but it could definitely be an email.
Constitutional requirement, but unfortunately, it doesn't really say
Modest
what they
additional
need to be covering in
contribution.
the State of the Union address.
Yeah, I mean, they could just show up and say,
Grow to over
please read the email. You know, that's it.
$100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to TrumpAccounts.gov. TrumpAccounts.gov. It'll
Oh
have
yeah,
all
here you
the
go.
things
Hawking
that
his
get
own
written in the
fucking
book.
like
Popular.
product.
What it was going to
Just
to
like
take.
selling
I'm so proud of
Teslas.
them. I'm so proud of the
Oh,
people that
the
got it
Dow is
started.
over 50,000. He
Now
said
it's
it.
just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000.
Did the
where it
Dow? I
wasn't
think the
supposed
Dow
to
is
do
still
it for
under
many
50.
years.
Like it hit
We're
it.
tariffs.
Well, yeah, mostly because it took a big shit
Use
like
these
2 days
tariffs,
ago.
took in
But
hundreds of billions of
The Dow is
dollars to
still
make
under
great deals for our
50,000.
country, both economically and on a national.
Yeah, it's still
security
under
basis.
50,000.
Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars.
I'm buying the
Talking about
dip.
trades?
They
Is
were
he talking
ripping
tariffs?
us so badly. You all know that. Everybody knows it.
He did. He
Everybody-
talked about
Everybody
the-
knows it. That's
I
it.
don't wanna say
It's
it.
no one thought or some
And
other
yet
vague
these
appeal
countries
to under
Oh.
are
people.
now happy.
Why they got to
And
put
so
Howard
we
Nutlick on the
made
screen?
deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth.
Did he say
And
the
the
T
big
word?
story
No,
is
he's
how
talking about the
Donald Trump
tariff.
controlled the economy
talking
correctly.
He's saying how the tariffs are
22
good.
Nobel Prize winners.
He's up
in
there, you know,
economics.
oh,
Left.
me.
They got it totally wrong.
They're giving us the best deals. Me and Nutlick worked
Then
them
just
out.
4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just
Oh,
came
here we
down.
go.
It came down. Very unfortunate ruling.
Attacks the judicial system.
Oh, he's talking about the Supreme
But the
Court
good
now.
news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott?
Oh,
Knowing
I'm
that
muted.
the
Nobody told me
legal
I'm muted.
power That I, as
Sorry.
president,
Justice Roberts
have
is
to
look.
make
He
a
looks
new
very
deal
sad.
Could be far worse. for
Democrats
them,
were cheering.
and therefore they
I'm
will
surprised they
continue to
even
work
came.
along the same
They shouldn't have
successful
come.
path that we had
Very
negotiated
disappointing.
Before the Supreme Court's
Roberts has had them coming, but yeah, it's been a
So
mistake.
despite the
Yeah.
disappointing
There
ruling,
should be
he's
no
powerful,
respect on
country
any level
saving.
shown
It's
to any
saving our
Republicans.
country,
Like
the
that's
kind of
just
money we're
the way it
taking
should be.
in.
None of any
It's
kind.
protecting
Extremely
many of the
based.
wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative.
At least as far
legal
as, you know,
statutes.
He's basically
government
raising the
system
wait.
go.
Y'all not see what he's doing right now? He's basically raising the middle finger to the Supreme Court right now,
Yeah.
saying,
Leading
"I'm
to
going
a
to keep my
solution
tariffs in place
that
right
will be
now."
Even stronger.
yeah.
Wow.
You can see the
Right
look
to
on
their
Roberts'
faces.
face. Like
Congressional
Robert
The
action
just
Chief
looks
from
like.
Justice has made his ruling. Now let him enforce it.
Does this count as a
As time
lose to
goes
breaking
by, I
the
believe
Constitution
the
is a good
tariffs
thing?
paid for by foreign countries
get-
will, like in the past.
And not quite there
substantially
yet. I
replace
think
the
we'll get there.
modern-day
I mean, he's
system
already
of
been
income
there.
tax,
He said we
taking a
should.
great financial
What did he say
burden
about
off
the
people
election?
that I love.
That we should suspend the
He said
Constitution.
tariffs. All right, tariffs.
Yeah, you know. Okay, I'll give you illusion.
Why? Why do we get illusion?
On account that it does say alludes, I'll give it to you.
All right, sweet.
And Bonnie's over there shaking her head.
If we get
God,
if we get a TP USA reference, we get bingo.
Jobs, investment, and trillions and trillions of
He'll definitely
dollars
talk
will
about Charlie
continue
Kirk.
pouring into
Has to.
the
well, yeah,
United
because
States
Erica's
of
up there,
America.
so they haven't
Because we
said anything
finally
about her.
have a president who puts America
Oh.
first. To put America first.
Still
You
can't
got-
believe he got killed. That was
You got-
crazy.
That was
First.
crazy. Do you guys see the bingo
Like-
board? Are you watching my stream or it doesn't matter?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing it.
For decades before I came along,
It's like you don't like
we
the
had
guy,
exact
but I mean, he's just a
opposite.
political
From
commentator.
trade
Like
to
that was
healthcare,
nuts.
From energy to immigration.
That was very.
Everything was stolen
jarring,
and rigged in order to
say the
drain the
least.
wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners.
There's
in
Biden.
Congress and beyond,
Biden.
I'll
we
double
reached a
Biden.
Max
breaking point
Biden.
with the Green New Scam.
The Green
open
New
borders
Scam.
for everyone. They poured in by
Did
the
Biden
millions
even
and
pitch the
millions
Green New
from
Deal, or
prisons,
maybe my memory's
mental
old?
That was Obama.
who were murderers,
I was gonna say, yeah, that's not
Green New Deal is
Biden.
AOC.
murders. They came into our country.
Yeah.
You allowed that to happen.
Yeah, I think it came out of the
And
house.
record-setting inflation that cost
Yeah, but it was under
typical
Obama's
family
presidency.
$34,000 in just a speck of time.
I'm
That's
waiting
when
for
Elon
the-
Musk got all his government
Voted for
kickbacks
those
for
disasters.
Tesla.
Suddenly use the word affordability. a
I
word
miss the solar panel kickbacks. Can we get those back so I can buy some new solar panels,
knowing
please?
full well that they caused and created the increased
Please bring them back.
prices that
My energy bill is
all of our
very high.
citizens
I have
to
too many
endure
computers.
Caused that problem.
Everyone
AI.
remember like a decade ago when Elon Musk was trying to be the super Democrat poster boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have principles other than he just wants to make more money.
Hey, where's Clarence Thomas? Or am I tripping?
No, he's not here. That's what I was weirded out about. Like,
They
maybe
knew
he's
their
sick or
statements
something.
were
Like,
a lie.
this.
They
you would think
knew
he
it.
would come.
They knew their
Yeah.
statements were a dirty, rotten lie.
He's the one I'm the most
Before.
disappointed
Policies
with. Because
created the
for a
high
long time, I
prices.
thought he was
Our
pretty all right,
policies
and then
are
with Trump, he's
rapidly
just
ending
gone
them.
so far
We are
downhill.
doing
Camera
really
panned
well.
away. Do we
Those
have 7 or
prices are
8 Supreme
plummeting
Court
downward.
justices there?
Thomas
see
is definitely
4.
not there. Thomas is not there.
Yeah, Thomas is not there. I saw that.
There's R.F. Kennedy Jr. I see him.
The price of eggs is down 60%, Madam Secretary.
My
Oh,
God.
jeez, now they want to tout
Cost of
eggs.
chicken,
Now
butter,
they
food,
want to tout it.
Oh,
hotels,
really?
automobiles, rent.
The energy
is lower
numbers.
today than when I took office
60%?
by a lot. And
Where's
even
that
beef,
number
which
coming
was
from?
very high, is starting
It did
to
go
come
down, but that's
down
just because
to
bird flu
60%.
got fixed during his
Hold on a little while.
administration.
We'll
It
get
did
to
go
that.
down,
Yep.
but it's not.
Soon you will
He did
see
nothing.
numbers that
He just
few
waited it
people
out.
would think
He is
were
technically
Which
right.
happens every few years.
Time will go. Nobody
Well, now
can
he's talking
really
about energy
see the
prices
kind
being
of
down, and it's like, but they're
inflation
not. The national average is up. Like, we know that. Their own data says it's not.
Pretty sure the cost of automobiles is up due to his tariffs
I'm
too.
also
I know
confronting one
they're
of
not
the
even
biggest
bringing in
rip-offs
certain
of our
cars
times,
anymore because of the
crushing
tariffs.
cost
And
of
my Chinese
healthcare.
cars are still banned, and I'm pissed.
Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act,
They'll take care.
sometimes referred to as
Unaffordable
Obamacare,
Care
the
Act?
insurance company has gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people.
Good meme.
With our government giving them
I don't like the
hundreds
Chinese
and
government,
hundreds
but I
of
want to buy their
billions of
cheap
dollars
stuff.
a year,
Can we
and
hit
their stock
incoherent
prices
babbling
soared
one more time?
1,000,
Yeah, for you.
1,200, 1,400,
Of
and even
course. I'll hit as many times as you
1,700%.
feel it's needed.
Like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great healthcare plan. I want to stop
Wait,
all
there's a healthcare
payments
plan?
to big insurance
he
companies.
has a
and
healthcare
instead
plan.
Give that money
It's
directly
not-
to the people, so they can buy
Yeah,
their
so
own
the health-
healthcare, which will be
So they can
better
buy their own, and it's
healthcare
government
at a
subsidy.
much lower
They
cost.
took a bunch of random shit together because they knew there was pressure for them. And so they're like, oh, well, we'll just take the Trump RX, Trump Child Savings Account, and call it a healthcare plan. It's not really a healthcare plan. It's a bunch
he
of talking
did.
points that they were desperate to put together.
In addition, my plan
They were like, well, let's just
requires
steal Mark
maximum
Cuban's idea. Here we
price
go. Let's do
transparency. That's a
that.
big deal. Sounds so simple.
And Trump RX is a
so
part of their
difficult.
healthcare plan. It's actually pretty funny.
And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it.
Where's the actual
with full
plan?
knowledge that they were doing a very bad
You know,
thing for the people.
hey, I mean,
They're gonna go way up, and that's what happened.
Can we
now.
get
I'm
some
bringing them
discount on
way
something
down
else?
on
Can
healthcare
we
and
get like
everything else.
Trump guns
I'm also
or something?
ending the
You know,
wildly
some
inflated cost of
government subsidized
prescription
AR-15s.
drugs
Can we
like
get
it's never
those?
happened before.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'd be down with that one. You know,
Wrong Republican president for that. He's not a. He likes the Second Amendment as much as he
Other
likes the rest of
presidents
them.
tried to do
Yeah.
it, but they never
good
could.
line.
They tried. Most didn't try, actually.
Approaching 1 hour, y'all. Supposed to go for 2 hours. Let's see.
Come close. They were all talk.
Remember, if you're
Yeah.
an American
But I
carrying
got
a
it done.
firearm, then you
Under
deserve
my
to get
just
shot by
enacted
ice.
Most
true.
nations
I got to be
leaders,
careful. I'm in San
Americans,
Antonio. There's a lot of
who have
ice
for
here.
Decades paid by far
I will not
the
carry a
highest
gun.
prices of any nation
And it's
anywhere
Texas,
in
so a
the
lot of
world
people
for
have guns.
prescription
I mean, you're a
drugs.
Texan, you
Will
can
now
just be
pay the
assumed to be
lowest
carrying a
price
gun. I think
anywhere
it's
in
close
the world
enough.
for drugs.
It really
Anywhere.
worries me. Like, I don't
The
carry a
lowest
gun,
price.
but it worries me knowing that. Like, I'm afraid
This
someone's
is
gonna
such a
get in
stupid.
firefight.
Look at this healthcare plan. Ending inflated prescription drug costs and most favored nation drug pricing. Guys,
So
that's a
in my
damn good healthcare plan.
First year of the
God,
Yeah,
that's so
right.
fucking embarrassing.
Nowhere does it say how. There's no bill text, nothing.
Well, and also, if you go on there and you try to buy it,
I
it's
took
like I looked at it because I
prescription
looked at
drugs,
seeing
a
what
very
it
big
was
part of
compared to like
healthcare,
buy them through the
from
Amazon
the
thing,
highest price in the
and it's just
entire
the
world
same price.
to the lowest.
It's like get them on
That's a big
Amazon through
achievement.
their Amazon
The
pharmacy
result is
or
price
the Mark
differences
Cuban
of
one. They're basically the
300,
same price. I
400,
checked.
500, 600%.
At least on the things, at least on
All
the medicines that
available
I
right
that I
now
take.
at a new website
That was on
called
X. They showed that already. That it's like it's the same thing as like whatever.
He's
it is,
like,
Get
I didn't.
RX.
He said I didn't name Trump RX. Like,
Oh, he did the 3, 4, 5, 600% meme.
I didn't add that to the bingo board.
Here
That was my
tonight
bad.
is the very first customer ever to get that big discount.
Yeah, I was
and it
hoping
is
that the
big.
Trump RX was going to have some
Catherine
special
Deneuve,
deal for my
5 years
GLP-1
she and her
drugs
husband
because
had
my fat ass
struggled
needs
with
them,
infertility,
and
they
nope,
turned
it was
to
still very
IVF.
expensive.
One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase.
Oh, there's the
But a few weeks
Catherine with
ago,
the
she
IVF trim we were
logged
talking about
onto
earlier.
the
You're
Trump
going to go
RX
there and all they're going to be
website
selling is
and got
Pete
that
Hegseth
same
whiskey.
drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500, a reduction of much more actually than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
A great
Shout outs
mom.
to Catherine. You're gonna be a great mom, Catherine. Shout out.
How old is she?
Too old for Trump.
Congress to codify my most favorite nation
Too soon.
program into law. Now, the one thing, I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers
they've
could
got some sort of
unfairly drive up their
plan for
electric
electricity
utility
prices.
bills.
I'll take
Tonight, I'm
anything I
pleased
can get
to
with
announce
those.
that I have
The
negotiated
AI
the
that I'm
new
running at home is
ratepayer
killing my
protection
power
pledge.
bill. Let me tell you what. It is.
We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation.
I got
to
a lot more
provide for their
GPUs than
own
a normal
power needs.
person
They can
does.
build their own power plants as part of their factory, so that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices of electricity
Wish
will
I could
go
get
down
work
for
to
the
expense
community
my
and very
electricity bill. That'd be
substantially.
nice.
This is a unique strategy never used in
They're
this
benefiting
country
from it.
before.
They should.
We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity. It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you. And could
He's
be
talked
very
about like
substantial.
energy like twice.
All of you cities
I just
and
want to hear
towns,
foreign policy,
Yeah.
and then we
You're going to
can.
see some good things happen over the next.
He hasn't
number of
talked about
years.
Israel, has he?
Another
He
pillar
hasn't-
of
he
the
hasn't
Nothing
done that
American
yet.
foreign.
dream that has been under
No
attack
Ukraine,
is
no Israel,
home
no
ownership.
Iran, no Venezuela.
I'm waiting for
Yes.
him to
Rachel
him to say,
Williams, a mom
and
of
during
two
this
from
speech,
Houston,
as I've been up
she
here
placed
talking,
bids
we've
on
been
bombed
bombing
them.
Iran.
Lost all of those bids
Like I'm
to
waiting for
He
him
hasn't
to say
talked
that.
about Maduro yet.
bypassed inspection,
Really, I was
paid all
expecting
cash,
that
and turned
top
those
row
horses
there.
He
into
did-
I thought that
did-
would be
stealing
pretty
away
easy.
her
He did mention how we
American
took their
dream.
oil.
He was devastated. Stories like
That's
this
been
are
one of the
why
most
last
ridiculous
month I
things
signed
because
executive
there's so
orders
many of these
to
Trump
ban
bros who are
large
like,
Wall Street
yeah, we're just
investment
going to
firms
war
from
for
buying
oil
up
all over, and that's
into
wrong.
thousands
And now we went to
single
war,
family
and we didn't even
homes.
hide it. We explicitly said we attacked a country for oil, and they're like, oh, it's fine.
I think
What?
some Democrats are going to get up for this one. It's
What is
the
it?
big private firms
And now
blocking
I'm asking
big private firms from
Congress
buying up
to
housing.
make that ban
Not very
permanent
many.
because homes for
No, they were hesitant to. They're
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's a made-up problem. It's not even a real scale problem.
corporations are doing just fine. Racel, thank you very much. Good luck with
Don't
your
the big
home. You got
corporations
one.
only own like 5% of
It's
houses or
very
something like
small.
that? Yeah, I was like,
Very,
it's
very
it's
small.
not even double digits.
Yeah, and they only do that because they've become
Also
such
working
ridiculous
to make it
investments.
easier for Americans to save for
Yeah. Right.
retirement. And under
If the
this
housing market was
administration,
competitive, they would all
will
dump
protect Social
because it'd
Security
no
and
longer
Medicare.
be
They are not protecting
have the
Yeah,
investment
for
value.
our seniors. We will
Yeah,
So-
like most
protect.
people who are owning
Social
more than one
Security,
home are, like
Medicare,
people like my dad
Medicare.
or something who own a few houses and rent them out and part of their retirement.
Yeah. How are we feeling about the State of the Union so far? Boring,
took office,
interesting, boring.
Typical 401k
Yeah,
balance
It's
boring.
is
been
up by at least
it's been much less
30,000.
disgusting than I imagined it was going to be.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
It is still just insane rambling.
Yeah, but I thought it was going to be like
absolutely
absolutely sickening. But it's just kind of been like, whatever.
It's crazy old man rambling and not in the
Yeah.
entertaining way.
To remedy this gross
Yeah.
disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000.
That cameraman is
each
getting
year.
right up
As
in
we
Elizabeth
ensure
Warren's
that all
face.
Americans can
Oh
profit
my
from
God,
a
he was like
rising
3 inches away
Let's
from her.
also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using
guys ahead of me?
insider
I'm
information.
on the State of the Union.
Correct me if I'm
They're
wrong.
watching on a
Republicans,
different channel, different camera.
Congress members are already banned from insider stock trading, right? Like, I'm not
Well,
hallucinating
no.
on that.
Of course,
No.
everyone's
Not.
banned from that, but everyone's banned from insider trading. But it's pretty obvious they're doing it.
They
Like
stood up.
It's
Well, yeah.
they're
No,
definitely
I
doing
know.
it,
I mean,
yeah.
Well,
they're banned from insider corporate trading. They can't, use corporate information to trade, but they can trade based on
he's talking
what
about
they know
Pelosi.
they're
What's
going
he
to
saying?
pass and so on, right?
Doubt it.
They can manipulate it with laws.
Yeah, they need. I like the plan. It was Mark Kelly and someone else put something forward where they would not be allowed to trade any individual stocks. They could just do like index funds and stuff like that, which I think that's totally fine. Then they have an incentive to help the whole market.
I wasn't sure.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but he just called out Nancy Pelosi while he was talking about insider
Yeah, he
trading,
did.
as if he isn't like
When it comes
doing the most
Doing
corruption
massive corruption.
imaginable.
Well, and also as if this was like a few years ago when Nancy Pelosi was
Speaker
in
of the House.
charge. Yeah, I was like, she's retired.
community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many
Yeah, it's
other
like
states
You
she's.
said Somalis.
Well, Somali community.
Got it. We got it.
that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are
Who would have thought Nick Shirley's dumbass documentary would lead to this bullshit?
started 4 months ago. I am
Don't even call it a documentary. That's
That's too
insulting
generous,
to
yeah.
that's insulting to documentarians.
President J.D. Vance.
What about J.D. Vance? I missed that. A war on fraud.
War on fraud. He's announcing JD Vance is the fraud czar.
Oh, he's certainly a fraud. I'll give you that much.
He wins. We're all trying to find out the guy who's doing. Oh my God, that's the perfect meme. I'm gonna make that.
Find enough of that fraud, we will actually have a balanced budget overnight.
Shut the.
And this is just like an
up.
openly racist rant. Like we're going to talk about these. We're not going to talk about people who are committing fraud. We're going to just describe them as a race of people.
Did you just cut out?
I was arguing with someone about that the other day, and like they couldn't wrap their mind around it. I was like, okay, I understand you don't.
He
like
just
people
used a
doing fraud.
racial epithet. Like, wait, he just said Somali pirates. What the fuck?
I missed
Yeah,
that.
exactly. And it's like you can get mad at the people committing fraud, but what does adding the qualifier, the Somali people doing fraud, that doesn't add anything to your argument other than making it racist. That'd be like
Well,
going after all
it's not the fraud part he objects to. That's why he's got 42
Oh, yeah, I
felony
know.
convictions.
Yeah. He's probably going to pardon him. He's going to be like, "Oh, you're just like me."
I'm actually gonna put another bump on Somali pirates just because that's so
Was
racist.
only 5 years old in June.
It would be like getting mad at Italian people because the mafia exists.
Oh,
it's
here we
just
go.
stupid.
Delilah Coleman's the transition one.
Oh yeah, trans people spat.
Oh,
on
no,
me
this is
someday.
the immigrant thing. Sorry, immigrant thing.
Joe Biden.
Oh, they haven't hated trans people yet? Yeah.
No, not yet.
I'm faithful. I remain faithful.
California.
Oh, they really hate them.
Doctor said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life.
Let in by Joe Biden.
But again,
Joe Biden
Oh,
was
you're
at
right.
the border.
We gotta hit
You
Joe
wa-
Biden.
learning
Waved him in.
and she's
He was standing there down at the border he was in McAllen, Texas, just opening the gate.
I've got like a double bingo on line 2 if you just add up the circles, like on row 2. Oh, she's cute. Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't grant commercial licenses
Thank you, Delilah.
to illegal alien. I'm honestly surprised that wasn't already a law. I don't know if it is or not.
Basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's
Considering
why
you normally
tonight I'm
can't
calling
even
on
be
Congress to
employed
pass
if you're an
what we
illegal
will call
alien.
The Delilah Law.
Like
barring
legally,
any
I mean.
state from granting
That part.
commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
Whoa, banning every state from giving licenses to.
By the way, this is going to be pretty bad for the commerce as well, the logistics commerce.
Illegal aliens can't read road signs? What's
And
this?
yesterday, As you probably
You know,
saw
we
in
can
the
solve
White
this
House
with AI
yesterday
though. Self-driving
ceremony,
trucks. I'm all about it.
Americans who
Put them on the
lost
road.
their
Like,
treasured loved
You know,
ones,
MAGA's going to be
these
repeating
scourge
this like it's
illegal
gospel tonight.
immigration people came
If
Legal
only
aliens
you
can't read
knew.
road
allowed this to
signs.
happen where they're
If only you knew how much I
These are
encountered
the
with this
angel
on
moms
TikTok
and
panels on a
families
daily
that for
basis. Okay, it
decades
is.
Oh yeah, they
sad.
believe this already. They're
Government
always talking
betrayed
about
and our
how
media totally
the illegals are
ignored
driving
government
around not reading road
rules.
signs. Like that's
Yeah.
like been a talking point for a while.
In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader,
They love
Here we
that
go.
one.
Elizabeth Medina,
This is it.
was supposed to perform.
Even
in
though
the
most
town's
most road
Christmas
signs are
parade. She
pictographs.
never arrived. Her
You
mother,
don't even need to be
Jacqueline,
able to
went home
read.
to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally.
God, this is so freaking gross, bro.
The brightest
It
light
is.
in her family's life.
This is the reason why
Violently
I will not
vicious.
speak to a Republican.
Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery.
If I
to
find out
remind
someone's a
everyone
Republican,
this
I'm in the room
chamber
with them. I'll leave.
exactly
100% of the
why we are
time.
deporting illegal alien criminals to our
We
country
get
on
it. We
record
all
numbers.
agree this is
We're getting
bad.
them
Just
the hell out
we
of
don't
here
think murder's
fast. We
bad
don't
because
want
you're
them.
not a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, murder's just bad in general. Like, it doesn't need a qualifier. It's just always bad. Murder, stealing, raping, those things are just bad in general. We don't need extra stuff. They're just horrible.
Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Thank you. We can never forget that many in this room not only allowed the border invasion
Call them radical
to
left.
happen before I got involved, but indeed they would
Oh,
do
the
it
wide open border.
all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected,
He
they would
fixed
open
it.
up
He
those
secured
borders
it.
to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world.
He discovered it in
The
Minnesota
only
and he
thing
sent
standing
ice.
between
Now it's
Americans and a
secure.
wide open border.
The Mexican
right
border
now
in
is President
Minnesota.
Donald J. Trump
Yeah.
and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank
Watch
you.
out, those snow Mexicans. You know, like that's what they got up there.
Oh man.
It's always been crazy to me. I'm like, I
As
live
we
in the
speak,
biggest major city
Democrats
that's
in this
like one of the
chamber
biggest ones in the
have
whole
cut
country
off
that's
all
close to the
funding
border.
for the Department
There's
of
very
Homeland
obviously not a
Security.
border problem. The border's like 3.5 hours away from me. I would know
They have
if there was a
instituted another
problem.
Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on GDP. 2 points
I could
we
be
lost on
there
GDP, which probably made
very
them
shortly.
happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up.
Republicans,
Give no
time and
money.
time again, actually have like
Nobody's getting
are the reason why
paid.
we're in
It's a
so
shame.
much debt.
We have no money because of the
In case
Democrats.
you didn't know, pretty
What?
much snowstorm out.
Dude, you are spending
One of the
like
great
it's
things
running
about
out,
the
going
State
out of
of the
style.
Union is
Do you
how it
feel like
gives
this being a
Americans
boost to
a
MAGA, or
chance
you
to
think
see
this is just
clearly
like,
what
well,
their
it's like most of MAGA is like, this is just
really
cooked?
believe. So tonight I'm inviting every legislator
MAGA loves
to
it.
join
They love
with my
everything he does. It's a
administration
cult.
in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement,
The thing is, none of this works for people who aren't MAGA. Like, this
First
doesn't even
duty
work for traditional
the
conservatives.
American government is to protect
Well, because it's a
American
cult, you know. It's like
citizens, not
Heaven's
illegal
Gate
aliens.
or Jim Jones. You know,
Wow.
it's a cult.
This is bro.
What did he say? I missed
Trump
it.
was okay. So he said, "I want to do a test here. I want everybody in this chamber to stand up for those who believe we should protect American citizens first." Like, could you make it any more obvious that you were trying to do like pageantry? God, I hate this shit.
And now it's open season for Fox to say, oh, yeah, exactly.
Yep, that's all it is. It's a volleyball serve for the media to go look at the Democrats not standing up. It's freaking.
I count 7 Supreme Court justices, and none of them are standing up.
You know.
Yo, that's a good point. Look at the generals, though. The generals aren't standing up either.
I mean,
Are they
the whole
supposed
idea,
to?
this whole thing's antiquated pageantry. Like, the White House doesn't need to have those press briefings with their propaganda minister up there and they don't need to have stuff like this. Like
Our
everything could be
Secretary of
done
War.
online.
Marco Rubio's dead
Poor
inside.
Marco.
Look at those dead eyes on Rubio. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That
Rubio
man
died
has lost
inside.
his soul.
Yeah,
He really
his soul
did.
died a long time ago. He sold his soul.
He is
Hey, real quick,
suffering
can-
through that job.
I just want to do a quick shout out to Project Liberal as well. Make sure, guys, on the chat, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell if you have not already. Please do so. Thank you. Anyways, back to the show.
Thank you. Are we seriously still clapping this? Whatever. Who is this red
Who's
woman?
yelling?
I don't know, dude. I want Al Green to just come over and be like, wrap it up. Oh, man.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself. Not
Call him
standing
radical
up.
Oh, here he goes. He's going after Democrats, y'all.
That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties.
Oh,
for
Johnson's trying to
public
stand up.
officials who block the removal of criminal aliens.
Johnson,
In
sit
many
down, you little
cases,
puppy
drug
dog.
lords,
He's so
murderers all over
gross.
our country. They're blocking the removal of these people out
Someone's
of our
yelling
country,
back.
and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, I don't know who's yelling. The one lady, I don't know who that is.
Dude, like, Hakeem Jeffries should just be like, if I was, unironically, if I was a Democrat, I would have a sign that just says, like, stop whining. That would actually get under his skin so hard.
Look at Mark Kelly.
Again, no
and,
signs
Steph-
allowed.
Are y'all, if y'all look, Mark Kelly is in the bottom. Like, or I'm watching the White House stream,
And perhaps
and
most
he looks
I'm watching the White House
pissed.
stream.
I'm asking you to approve
This is
the
the White House stream.
Save America Act.
Oh, we got it. Save America Act, baby. Boom.
Gotta have the
Stop
Save Act.
illegal aliens and others who are unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred American elections. The cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant.
Rampant, bro.
It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
And passports.
Yeah, voter ID should be given to every American citizen if they're going to require a payment for it. It's called a poll tax.
Yep.
All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote.
Well, let's just be honest. Trump is looking for an excuse to rig the elections.
Yeah.
Exactly.
he's
We were talking
doing.
about that earlier.
And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for
That's the only
illness,
thing going on here.
disability, military,
You
or
should see
travel.
how many Republicans voted by mail-in ballot in the Republican primaries in Texas. It's actually like very
And
similar to
this
that
should
of
be an
Democrats.
easy one, and by the way, it's
Like,
polling at
it's
89%.
Always been that
including
way,
Democrats,
particularly because of
89%.
military votes.
Yep.
Yeah. He said get rid of mail-in voting, but he's not. I'm still waiting for him to talk about how he won
And even the
2020.
new communist mayor of New York
Vote
City.
by mail was driven by many Republicans in the 80s and 90s in order to,
Nice guy. Just so they want
help
people
those who are deployed
to
overseas to
shovel
vote.
Snow, they got hit hard.
Yeah,
Want
my
them to
friends that
shovel
work for the
snow,
State
but
Department always vote
if
by
you
mail.
apply
He's
for
because
that
they
touting
got
them
a
from
country,
Donnie's
you show
snow
two
shovel
original
thing.
forms of
Oh,
ID
God.
And a social security card.
So stupid.
Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good.
It's called a poll tax, dummy. That's the problem.
Republicans
I didn't know
and
shoveling snow is a
Democrats
constitutional right.
overwhelmingly agree on the policy that
Privilege?
just
Voting is not a privilege.
and Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
Saying voting is a privilege implies that they can take it away. Voting is a civil right.
Yep. See, they would never say this about the Second Amendment, by the way. If we did anything to the Second Amendment right now, they'd be screaming, "Oh no!" Or it's
You know what? I would
Undue
not
burden.
bet.
I don't want to do
Not with Trump.
Oh, no, they wouldn't. Trump. Remember, Trump said, "Take the guns and deal with the Constitution later." Didn't he say that at one point?
Take the guns first, due process later. That was Donald Trump.
What imagination they have.
Yeah, they don't care. As long as it's Trump, they can do anything. It's a cult.
They have cheated, and their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to
These are
cheat.
not your daddy's
We're gonna
Republicans.
stop it. We have to stop
Yeah.
it.
He said they have cheated. Is that I won 2020? Do we count that?
Yeah, that counts, I think.
Yeah, yep. I'm giving it to you. We're neck and neck between threatening a U.S. ally
And here is
and
one
keeping
more
USA.
opportunity to show common sense in government.
Oh, geez, here
In
we
the
go.
gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia
Oh, here we go. This is the
sought
trans
to
one. Here you go, guys.
socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before
This is
long, a
astronomically
confused
rare, by the
Sage
way.
ran away from home after she
Everything to do with
found
trans
in a
people is
horrific
rare. There
situation
should be
in
no
Maryland.
legislation of any type about
Left-wing
trans people
judge
at the federal
refused to
government
return
level.
Sage
There's just
to her
not
parents
enough of them.
because they
I
did
agree
not
with that.
immediately state that their
We don't
daughter
legislate other
was
things
their
that are
son.
like there's like 12 trans athletes. Like we don't legislate anything else that involves only 12 people at the federal level.
You know what? We made it
I got a
quarter
question,
of a
David.
millennia without bathroom laws. We don't need them now.
David, are you
I
and
haven't-
Swain related? Because I swear to God, I'm having confusion every single time either one of you talk. I'm confused on who's speaking. I'm not
We
going
are
to lie.
not.
Do I?
We are
Oh
not.
my
Are we?
God.
Do we count this as trans people being spat on, or is it just?
Yes, I do.
All right. We're getting close. We're filling the board, but we haven't no bingo yet, unfortunately. The generals are like,
Thank
all
you
right.
for your great bravery. And
Oh,
who
there's
can
the
believe
lie.
that we're
The
even
state is
speaking about
changing your
things
kid's
like
gender against their
15
will.
years
Yeah,
ago, if somebody was up here and said
something that has never happened ever.
What's wrong with him? But now we have
Well,
to say it because it's going
okay, we
on
can get
all
into
over
particulars.
different
I'd be
states
splitting hairs,
without
but
even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their
We might
mother's
actually be going for 2 hours, guys.
transition them
Buckle in.
For 2
to a new
hours.
gender
Might be going for
against
3.
their
I mean,
parents.
come on.
Who would
Look
believe
who
it?
this
might be
is.
going for 5 at this guy's
We
rate.
must ban it, and we must ban it immediately.
It's important to note, by the way, that there is a trans woman in the
These people are
Congress
crazy,
right now.
I'm telling you.
I can't,
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember her
Crazy.
name to save my life, but she's there. They're crazy. There
Look
you go.
at
Donald Trump
this.
just went after
They're calling him
Democrats again.
crazy, and he's like standing up and clapping. It's so gross.
But remember, it's these same people that are going to sit there and tell you to tone down the rhetoric. That's the crazy part about all of this.
We're lucky we have a country
Yep.
with people like
They
this.
won't tone it down.
Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time. didn't we,
Just in
right?
the nick of time. Do I? I'm not gonna do the. I'm waiting for him to say the radical left Democrats, but like that's.
I am
basically
too.
what-
That one, he's been going after him, but he hasn't said the phrase yet.
No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady, now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you
Oh
believe
my
it?
god.
Yes,
Who
such
would've
radical
believed that?
leftists like Jared
Over the past
Polis.
year,
Oh, nothing to see here.
it's had
Donald
an
Trump
incredible
promoting his
impact
wife's movie that she's
AI
totally making money off of. You know,
legislation,
no
advancing a
violation
landmark
there,
executive
but
order
you know.
on foster care,
Oh my
and helping
gosh.
secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing.
This
and
entire
they
speech
had a
is
lot of
just crazy.
bipartisan
This is
support.
its entire.
Advertising his corruption
Support
in
This
the
is a
prime
fe-
time.
this is just a
I
fever
didn't- she
dream,
gets a
man.
lot. Someday you're
The
gonna
whole
have to tell me how you
administration
did
is.
that. And students and educators in every state
Okay,
have joined
we
the
can
First
we can come
Lady's
back from it.
efforts in
It's
the
possible we
presidential
can win the
AI
Senate
challenge,
and the
keeping
House and
America's
have him
next
impeached
generation
by this
positioned
time
to
next year.
Succeed and
Oh, yeah.
strongly succeed in the future.
That is not impossible.
Tonight we welcome two young people whose
Not
lives
impossible, but
reflect the First
impeachment,
Lady's
I'm going
impact.
10% odds.
Sierra Burns and
That's pretty
Evelyn
generous. I'm thinking like
Nevermont.
0.5%. But
Thank you very much. Melania, thank you.
True.
But we can do it.
We can
and I
block.
if we don't do that, I think the country's fucked for at least 20 years. I think that's the only last chance we have. We have to prove to the rest of the world we really fucked up, and we're really showing you that we fucked up. Or else it'll take at least 10, 15 years minimum to rebuild the trust to where anyone will ever believe anything we say ever again.
I think it'll be pretty easy, actually. I mean, I think we get Democrats in there. We unveil what he's hiding in the Epstein files. I think it's going to be pretty horrendous. And I think we'll have grounds for an Article 2 impeachment.
There has been a tremendous renewal.
Well, I mean,
having grounds for
yeah, I mean, there
impeachment.
could be a video of him doing anything to some girl in the Epstein files, and the Republicans would absolutely not impeach him. I'd be willing to bet any amount of money they would not impeach him, even if there was video evidence.
No, you know what? I actually disagree with that. I think they would have no choice.
Is especially true among young people.
Because once it really gets to the level of being undeniable,
I think they would just say it's AI.
Charlie Kirk.
That's what I say. AI,
You
or
just
they
said Charlie
question
Kirk. You just
the
said Charlie
victim.
Kirk. We count Charlie.
Did he?
You just referenced
bingo.
Charlie Kirk.
There we go.
Kirk, there we go.
There it is. Oh wait, let's see. Do we get tears?
So last year,
yeah,
Charlie
there's
was
Eric.
murdered.
There,
by
oh,
an
yep, she's
assassin
crying.
And martyred. Really
Oh my
martyred for his
God.
Beliefs.
I'm
His
surprised at how,
wonderful
like,
wife, Erica, is with us
you know,
tonight. Erica,
she's pretty,
please
like,
stand.
terrible as well. I'm kind of surprised.
Oh God. God, this stunt is so fucking gross. Oh my God.
You doing a Charlie chant?
Oh, she did the look up to the sky. God, this is like a stunt, bro.
You know, I've met a few trad wife type people before, and they're usually just real nice. I didn't expect her to be the way that
Charlie's
she
memory,
is.
We must all come
Yeah,
together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
You know, I knew there was something really wrong with her when I saw her having the fireworks show because Charlie Kirk died. That was just like, wow, really?
That was really.
Democrats are standing up.
I mean, they said you have to
Interesting.
reject
We love
political
religion.
violence.
And we love
Yeah, that's
bringing
fair.
it back.
It is. You
That's
gotta
a fair
reject
one.
Coming
it.
back
You
at
can't
some
By the way, I
point.
don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a MAGA guy who went down to Mar-a-Lago because he wanted to kill
Above all,
Trump.
unleashing
That was
America.
Oh, that was
arrested.
crazy. Yeah.
Keeping our
Like,
community
you
safe.
can't kill people.
We
Like,
have made
why is that a hard
strides,
concept?
yet dangerous.
Well, and the
cannot
dude turned
kill
out, I think,
Measures continue to
from-
be
It was over the
Earlier-
Epstein files, right?
Yeah,
So that's
early reports are
politicians
with
again
Trump,
and
like he was a
again.
MAGA supporter.
We are honored to be joined tonight by
Crazy
a woman
people
who's
out
been
there.
through hell,
Correct.
Anya Zaretska. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a
Yeah, it's-
beautiful young woman,
There's too many crazy people
Irina
out there.
fled,
Like, you can't attack people. You
war-torn,
can't kill people, even if you hate them.
war-torn
It's never
Ukraine
allowed.
to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way,
yeah.
Is this
See,
the
your
woman on the
daddy's
bus?
Republicans. They had
last
morals
summer,
and stuff.
23-year-old Irina
Oh.
was riding
I liked a
home
lot
on
of
the
them.
train
I would've
when a
voted for them.
Deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was
I'd vote for
released
Mitt
through
Romney.
no cash bail.
Oh my
stood up
God,
and
they're doing
viciously
this.
slashed
Are they
the
talking about
woman
that Ukrainian woman
to
who
her
was
neck and
knifed?
body.
Yep, on the bus.
No one will ever forget.
Even though she was helped up,
That
first by a black man, by the way. True story.
That was another crazy incident. Because wasn't the guy that stabbed her like actually like crazy, like schizophrenic or something?
Yes, he was, and he
Yep.
was released by a Republican judge.
They
never talked about
Don't tell
that.
them the truth now. Don't tell them the truth.
In America, came in through open borders.
Open borders.
Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise you.
Yeah,
we
it's like
will
it's not an
ensure
immigrant
justice
problem.
for your
It's a
magnificent
crazy,
daughter,
dangerous person
Irina.
problem, immigrant or not.
Yeah, American
Right,
War. And
exactly.
what are you doing about refugees? You're taking legal refugees and you are putting them in ICE detention. And you are making the situation that they're fleeing from worse because you are supporting warmongering Putin.
Oh,
Yeah,
sad.
they
They tried to come to
abstained.
my friend's dad, but he was already dead, so they couldn't take him.
They abstained from the last vote when it came to
I'm
Ukraine,
asking
by the
this
way, too.
Congress to pass tough legislation to ensure that violent. and
Well, they
dangerous
need one
nuclear
more
offenders are put
Republican
behind
for
bars,
a
and
discharge
importantly,
petition
that
on
they
the
stay there.
Ukraine bills.
Midterms are going to be crazy, y'all.
I don't think this speech is going to change him.
You know, I think a lot of this stuff, it's going to go through before we even get to the midterm elections.
Starting last
it-
summer, I deployed
It's an
our
election
National
year,
Guard
and a lot of these
law
Republicans
enforcement
know that
I think he's
to
talking
they
about
can't
restore
himself.
get.
an order to our most dangerous
I'm talking about the whole.
cities, including
Yeah.
Memphis,
The Democrats are
Tennessee,
taking
big
Texas. It's
success,
happening. James
New
Tallarico
Orleans,
versus Ken
Louisiana,
Paxton.
big
I will
success.
take that.
And our nation's
Squeaky
capital
clean
itself,
preacher man versus the guy with like
Washington,
a
D.C., where we have
10,000
almost no
scandals.
crime anymore
That's going to
in
be a
Washington,
tough
D.C.
campaign for
How did that
Republicans,
happen?
even in Texas.
Did he
Now, if he's
mention-
against Crockett, I think he could not even campaign and he'll beat Crockett. She'll be
did
so
he
easy
mention
to beat. he'll
Minnesota
be
in that?
insane.
No. Did you hear?
No,
In fact,
we're not quite
crime
there
in
yet.
Washington
I thought he
is
mentioned it
now
with
at
the Somalis.
lowest level ever
He's mentioned
recorded, and
Minnesota,
murders
but he
in
hasn't
DC
called it a
this
win
January
yet.
were down
Oh.
Not
close
talking about
to
successes.
100% from a year ago.
Let me listen real quick.
Crime in Washington is now at the lowest. How did that happen?
Yeah, whatever.
Brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old
100%
West Virginia
decrease.
Army National Guard
Not
Specialist
sure he
Sarah
understands
Dexter.
the math of what 100%
After a
decrease
4-month
means.
deployment, she
Or
voluntarily
increase.
extended her service. Her
I don't think he understands
was going to
percentages,
be
just as a general thing.
I don't think he
So you're
understands.
saying
that.
there have been no murders in D.C. this
But the
year?
very
I'm
next
pretty
day,
sure
she
that's
was
not
on
true.
patrol near the White
Zero.
House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan.
Yep, not
She was in
true.
our country. And
Yep.
all
Just
because she
check
wore
for
the
headline.
uniform of our
D.C.
nation.
police said a man fatally shot the mother of their 3-year-old son 2 weeks ago.
Because he didn't like people.
That is not a
walking.
100%
He was sick
decrease.
and deranged. Shouldn't have been in our country.
What about
Sarah
the other-
Beckstrom died in order
this
to
is-
defend our capital, and we are honored
This is
to be
gross too
joined
that he's
by
not
her
mentioning the
wonderful
guy that
parents,
got
Gary
shot
and
either. I'm going to say
Jubilee.
how that's gross too, by the
Your
way.
daughter was a true
yeah.
American patriot.
I'm still
and
waiting
she
for
will
when
be
they told me
greatly
that I was
missed.
going to
She
get
was
a
great person. I saw
300%
reports
decrease
on
on
her. I've
medicine.
never seen anything
I'm waiting
like
for them
it.
to start paying me to take it.
I'm really disgusted by this to a unique level because of the fact that there was 2 victims in this, and he's only mentioning the one. That's pretty freaking gross.
Don't we have some people that live in D.C.? Is anyone here that lives in D.C.?
We have some people in Virginia.
Virginia? Okay.
So sorry. Thank you very much. A great young lady. I saw reports that were like perfect. She was perfect.
I'm probably going to be going to
Serving
D.C. in a
alongside
couple
Sarah
of months.
that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf.
Going to go on a nice little
Okay, thank God.
vacation.
Shot Andrew in the
He just
head.
mentioned the other guy.
No
Okay.
one thought he could possibly make it. The 2 of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night. And she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone. But his mother said, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean,
Maybe he'll talk about his awesome
He's given
performance
almost
at the
no
prayer
chance.
breakfast.
How is this even
have no doubt,
technically
sir.
a
He's
State of
going
the
to be
Union speech
okay.
at this
This
point?
was a
I mean,
conversation.
political
rambling old
campaign,
man
That
is just
night,
on another stump speech.
the son laying
Yeah, well, like we
mostly
said
in
earlier,
bed
there are no
alone.
rules about what they have to talk about.
Everybody is praying, she said, sir.
I don't
he
know.
will
I've
be
already said it. Like,
okay."
I'm of the opinion that
doctors
most of these
didn't
things don't need to
understand what she was
exist.
saying.
We don't need live press
After looking
briefings.
at
We
the
don't need
results
State of the
of
Union.
This one especially
Everything could
doesn't need
easily
to
be-
exist.
She was so strong.
We don't
be an
need
email.
ice.
Inclusive that even Andrew's
Everything could be an email.
great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right.
There's
Right,
no
Melody?
reason
She
reporters
turned
should
out
be
to
crowding
right.
and arguing and bumping into each other to ask questions. We can do it via email.
Wait, is that the gentleman that was shot? That's him.
I think so.
Okay, I was wondering who that was.
Oh, okay. So he's the guy.
That makes sense. Wow. He looks good. I don't know wow.
Hey, it's amazing what they can do these days. I know 2 different people who have been shot in the face. You'd barely even been able to tell. It's pretty
That's
amazing.
Wild.
Yeah, like it's the medicine is very good these days. It's
He
amazing.
does have one eye drooping though, so I think that might be from that.
An injury.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, actually.
Amazing.
I said, where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met. With God's help, Andrew has battled
lot of
back
those,
from the edge of death. And
Doctors and researchers
We're
that
talking
we've
about the
brain
end.
drained from around the world that we don't seem to want
On his way
anymore.
to
You know,
a
they're the reasons that we are able to
miraculous
do this.
recovery. He's got a little work to do,
Yeah.
but he's doing great. Nice to see. He's a good-looking guy.
Whoa.
Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much.
Was that uncomfortable? No, it's fine.
Oh. The Purple Heart.
I wonder how the other one's doing.
So,
Like
Andrew,
the
while you're
Democratic
up,
State of the Union.
now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. And
I feel
the great
bad for a lot of
family
these upper military leaders. They
Sarah
must really
Beckstrom
like hate their jobs
with
right
the
now.
award created by our late, great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
Wait.
All the years they've been out there fighting for
Isn't
the
that for
Constitution.
military? He just got a Purple Heart?
National Guard is military. It's Army.
Yeah, he's
he's
in the
in
National
the Army.
Guard.
I missed that he was in the military. Excuse me. Never mind.
Yeah. He was National Guard, which is under the Army.
No,
I
then
think.
that's totally... I missed that he was military. That's totally fair. Pardon me.
Yeah.
We love you all. Love you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has
Here we
never
go.
been
Who do you think
stronger.
wrote the
My
speech?
First 10 months, I
I'm going with
ended
Stephen
8
Miller.
wars.
8
I'm
wars.
going with
Cambodia.
Did you guys see that? He ended 8 wars.
Sick people.
Because it doesn't really matter if he
Cambodia
wrote a
and
speech.
Thailand,
He's just going to go up there and say what he wants
Pakistan
anyway.
and
So,
India
I mean,
would have been a nuclear
Oh,
war.
he at least he
35
figured out that
people.
Cambodia goes with
The
Thailand
Prime
now.
Minister of Pakistan would have
Oh.
died
Azerbaijan,
overnight by
Armenia.
Kosovo and Serbia.
All right, we
Slovenia.
we even got put on the
Egypt and Ethiopia.
He counts, by the way,
Armenia,
Israel and Gaza,
Azerbaijan,
which is still pretty
the Congo,
much of a
and
hotbed
Rwanda,
if you haven't been paying
and
attention.
of
It's
course, the
not
war in
mainstream
Gaza,
news, but
which
they're
proceeds
still
at a
lobbing
very
stuff
low
back and
level,
forth.
just about there.
I mean, he
I wanna
counts
thank
Ukraine and Russia too,
Steve
so
Witkoff
that's
and Jared
That's fair.
for
Yeah.
your help.
which hasn't had a single day of peace. At least Gaza and Israel had a brief ceasefire.
Yeah, true.
You think he's going to be ignorant? You think he's going to have the last
Did
say
they
talk about
just
the Nobel
give-
Prize? What?
What are they giving?
Kushner.
What does he
negotiated-
deserve
And I
anything
also
for?
want to thank the man they report to,
Oh, he's crediting him
Secretary of
for
State
peace.
Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco.
Oh God, Marco
Let's see
Rubio.
Marco's eyes. Let's see.
Kushner is working
Does
with
he crack a
Witkoff
smile?
to
They're not panning
sell
me.
out
They're
Ukraine
not
to Russia,
panning
by the
me.
way.
Look
I want
at
to
him,
see,
dude.
yeah, Marco's
Dead
not
eyes.
standing,
Dead
not
eyes.
smiling.
Yeah, thank you. I don't really want.
I'll stand
to
if
be
I have to,
associated.
wave the hand.
Marco got 100% of the
Oh, there's
votes.
Ice Barbie.
He was in conflict.
You know,
I think our next one
at
was
least
about
Marco Rubio
54%.
clearly feels
Wait,
shame for
wait,
all
wait, did he
this.
just threaten?
Democrats are now
Yeah.
saying, I can't believe we approved that guy.
Okay, never mind. I thought.
And he said it's an honor that they feel that way.
I
right,
thought
Marco?
he.
yeah, it's like you listen to Rubio talking like even a couple of years ago, and you're like, I know that he's just lying about
Of course he is.
to himself and everything. Like this is not what he believes.
Oh, I'm sure he is. He knows that if he were to leave, right, somebody worse would be in his position
Under the
and make
ceasefire, I
everything even
negotiated
worse.
Every single hostage, both
I mean, you have to
living
ask
and
that about
dead,
every Republican,
has
like
been
every voter too. It's like
returned
you
home.
voted for this stuff your whole life, right? So were you lying before, or are you lying now? Because those are the only two available options. Because the Republican Party you're voting for now has
Democrats.
100% different
Nobody
values
thought
than
it
the
was
one
possible.
previously. So you were lying at one of those
Nobody
points.
thought that was possible. Both living and dead, and those parents.
I have not gotten a Republican
who had a
voter to
dead
be
son,
willing
their
to
boy,
answer
they'd
that
always tell me
question
their
yet.
boy,
Not
they wanted
one.
him as much as though he were living. It was an amazing period of time. And they came back.
You know,
and
I
they
was
got
thinking
all
about
of the
that
living
today, but,
hostages
you know,
back,
if you
and
think
many,
of,
many
like,
before
Reagan
that, but I always think
Republicans
those last 20 are gonna be
and the
very impactful.
opposite part of the political
Many, many
spectrum,
more,
it would be
hundreds.
like progressive Democrats.
But I said those
But if you
last
think of
20 were
MAGA
really tough. We got
and the
them back.
opposite part of the political
We
spectrum,
only
it's not
got back
progressives, it's
14
liberals.
or 15
Yeah, it's like
of the
Reagan
dead of the
and Bush
28.
and all the
believing in
people that
Hamas
the same people who are
worked
voting for
along
Trump
with
voted for
Israel,
in the past.
and they
That's what I
dug,
mean.
and
It's
they
like,
dug, and they
were you
dug.
lying then, or are you
tough-
lying now? Which
thing
one?
to do.
You have to pick. There's no
Going through
I wasn't
bodies
lying
all over.
option available.
Passing up 100
Especially
bodies
because most of them
sometimes
did
for
not
each
put in
one
the
that they
effort to
found.
develop a whole new value
Tough
system
job.
based on
And,
some sort of like academic
they finally got
awakening.
it back
Like
to
maybe there's a
27,
small number that did
and
that,
then
but that's not
Steve
what
and
most
Jared,
people are
they got
doing.
it back to
They weren't
28.
sitting around,
Found
you know,
all 28.
reading
Nobody
books
thought
and
that
doing
was
philosophy
possible,
and
but we
changing
did.
their mind. You
I
know?
remember
Put it
the
here. Trump used to be a New
family
York City
of the
Democrat.
28.
You know,
They were
in
so-
the
Well, yeah, but we already know he lies all the
grieved, but they
time.
were so
You know,
happy.
no. It's
As
not
happy
just
as
that.
it's
What did he
possible-
change his
possible
views
to
on
be.
when
They
he
had their
became a
boy back.
Republican?
The mother said, "Sir,
What
we
policy
have our
position
boy
did he
back."
change?
What a period of
I mean,
time
he's just
that
as
was.
corrupt
We got
as
them all
ever.
back. So thank you guys
Um,
very much. Great job.
yeah.
But you know, everything just kind of carried over, and for that, I'm actually kind of thankful because he has taken some of the worst people out of the Democratic Party with him.
And we're working
And you
very
talk to
hard to end the ninth war.
You talk to some people and
the
they're like, the
killing and
reason I
slaughter
vote for
between
Trump, the
Russia
primary
and
reason is
Ukraine.
because he's
Russian
against
Ukraine, hold
corruption.
on.
25,000 soldiers are dying each and every.
I wanna hear about Russia and
Think
Ukraine,
about
sorry.
25.
Yeah, me too.
1,000 soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never
Russia.
happened if I were
Working very
president.
hard.
Would have never happened.
25,000 a month, more than that, actually.
Wherever I can, but I will never hesitate
Oh,
to confront
dude, you
the
were
rest of
president. They were
America
still fighting.
wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military
Haven't they been fighting basically
obliterated
continuously
Iran's
since like
nuclear
2014 or
weapons
something, or
program with an
2012?
attack on Iranian soil known as Operation Midnight Hammer.
The generals are like, ugh. Do the generals never clap? I feel like they just don't clap.
I don't think they're
No, they're
supposed
not
to.
supposed to be political.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're in the military
Decades
or
it
the
has
State
been the
Department,
policy
I
of
don't
the
think you're not
United
supposed to
States
be.
never to allow Iran to obtain
Because I was
a
talking to my friend
nuclear
that worked
weapon.
there, and like he's like,
Many
technically they
decades.
can't tell me not to go to a protest,
Since they
but I'm
seized
also not
control
supposed to
of
go to
that
a
proud
protest.
nation
You know, like
47 years ago,
no matter who's the
regime and its
president.
Murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands.
So this
of
counts
innocent
as threatening
civilians
Iran in my book.
with what's
If we're
called
still counting.
roadside bombs. They were
We are,
the
hold on.
kings of the.
I'm waiting for that
roadside
definitive
bomb.
statement.
And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb.
I don't think he's threatening. I think he's gloating.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think there's a
Just
pretty
over
clear
the last
implied
couple of
threat,
months
but
with the protests, they've killed at
we
least.
go.
It
I
looks
think
like
he'll step it up still.
32,000 protests. 32,000 protesters in their own country.
And today I'm announcing I'm going to bomb Iran.
Hung them. We stopped them from hanging a lot of them.
maybe
Threat
double
of
that actually.
Serious violence, but this is some terrible people.
We,
I'll
we
take it.
stopped them
They've
from
already
hanging
developed
who?
missiles that
How?
can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular.
Is he going to pull a Bush mission
nuclear
accomplished
weapons.
here?
Yet they continue.
He's been doing that. What are you talking
starting
about?
all over. We wiped
Hold on,
it
here
out.
we
He says
go.
mission accomplished as he's about to like bomb Iran and
And at
in
this
those
moment,
facilities that
again,
he
pursuing
totally
their
obliterated.
sinister
Hold on.
ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear.
They're
weapon.
murdering tens
gonna
of thousands
count
of
it.
people, but I did
preference-
so great.
I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna count that he's. I'm gonna count that as a threat.
They will never have a nuclear weapon.
The Democrats, even Elizabeth Warren advising on that one. Ossoff is clapping. There's
My
Fetterman.
preference
Fetterman
is to
wore a
solve this
suit.
problem
He's dead to
through
me.
Diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will
That's
never
where you
allow
draw the
world's
line.
number
Oh
one
my. Okay, we're gonna have to talk.
responsible terrorist to stay out by far. We have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
Come on, man. Talk about Maduro. I want a second bingo.
I half expected him to threaten Ukraine or something.
I was as well.
And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term.
We built the military in my first term.
Rebuilt it, yeah.
Also, just approved $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong. Because hopefully we will
Half of that goes to
seldom
ICE.
have to use this great power that we built together.
That's a threat to Iran. That's that.
It's really
we count
called
that.
peace through strength, and it's been very, very effective.
Oh no, it looks pretty
So
weak to
thanks
me.
to Republican in Congress, we're investing that record number.
Thanks
of
to the do-nothing Republicans in
dollars.
Congress.
Have no choice in the United States Armed Forces. Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even
Record number dollars.
Because as I said, we have more
Thanks for
jobs
exploding the
than
deficit.
ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries are friends and allies. They are. They're our friends.
Oh,
and
our
they're
friends.
allies. Have just agreed at my very
We have
strong
friends?
request to pay 5% of
We do, he doesn't.
GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO. Now they're paying 5 as opposed to not paying 2.
Is this true?
Yeah, I mean, they're terrified of Trump. I mean, and it depends on which country you're talking about.
And getting that 5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really.
Oh, he's
easy.
talking shit about NATO.
no,
There we
never.
go.
And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying the freight of many of them. Very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid.
It'd be amazing if
we
these
sent
countries
over
just
to
like stood up against Trump,
Ukraine,
what they could
we
do.
sent through
The
NATO,
only
they
reason he's
pay
able
us
to get
in
with what he's
full.
able to get away with is because
They
nobody
pay
stands
us
up against him.
Totally in full.
Yeah.
Every branch of our
Yeah,
armed forces
that's
is
been Europe's own
setting
fault,
records
in my
for
opinion.
recruitment. This is so exciting.
And I think they've learned
And
their
every
lesson,
service member recently.
which is going to hurt the U.S.
I love
because
that he-
we really
Please finish.
had a nice deal from that. We sold so many weapons to Europe, and now we're the unreliable partner. So they're just going
And
to do
every
it
service
themselves.
member
They'll be
recently
stronger
they
for it.
Warrior dividend.
Get in on those weapons ETFs. It's had an 18% return this year. It's been pretty good.
Warrior dividend. Okay, that warrior dividend is not happening.
You know, they
I
put it
don't
on my
believe
desk.
it.
We got the money from tariffs and other things. A lot of money we have. We have much more money than people understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't take long. But we got.
It won't take long. Wait, he just let that slip really hard right there. We'll have to rebuild it, but it won't take long.
I said, what's the number?
Ooh, that was a slip.
$75. I said, wait a minute. For one more.
Did he talk
dollar,
about
we
his
can have
Gaza resort yet?
$17.76. It's going
No.
Not yet, it's coming.
I said, we're going to figure that. I never asked anybody if we could afford
I wonder
it.
if it's
One
going to
more
be like,
dollar,
is it going to be
I
a
said
sandals or a
17.76.
beaches resort, like an
And I said,
all-inclusive?
that's good. And I'll tell you what, our military, that was 4 months ago, our military, I never see a person in the military that doesn't thank me for it, so we're honored to do it. They deserve it. And we call it 1776. It was great. And we love our
Good
military.
stuff.
We love
We're
our
restoring our
firemen.
dominance in the Western
hasn't
Hemisphere,
threatened
as
the
if we did
US
not
ally.
already have it.
We love our firemen. We're also
Restoring? Who did we lose dominance in the Western Hemisphere
Yeah,
to?
yeah, it's like as if we did not already have the dominance.
Did you feel overly threatened by Canada telling you no?
I don't know, man.
We're also
threatening now.
Coming
restoring
after you.
American security.
They're building
and
a Tim
dominance
Hortons in
the
San
Western
Antonio, and it's
Hemisphere.
very
Hold on,
threatening.
Venezuela's coming up.
Our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs, terrorism, and
Say it. Say the
foreign
V word.
interference. For years, large swaths of territory in our region, including large parts of Mexico, really large parts of
Uh-oh.
Mexico, have been controlled by
Defend our
murderous
country from
drug
violence. The violence
cartels.
he's unleashing.
That's why I designated these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeesh.
And with our new military campaign, we have stopped record amounts of drugs coming into our country and virtually stopped
the
it
V word?
completely coming in by water or
Military.
sea. You probably noticed that.
Which side of the border is this military
Very
campaign
seriously
on?
damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go
Fishing
fishing
industry.
anymore.
Mind you,
We've
we still
also taken
have
down
Pete
one of the
Hexet's
most
double tap
sinister
investigation
cartel
that we should
kingpins
really be
of
looking
all. You
into.
saw that yesterday.
Yeah.
In January,
Is that
Gonna have-
uncomfortable?
Hold on. We should send some more secrets over Signal. That's the way.
Oh, he's taking credit for killing the cartel leader in Mexico.
Did he just do that?
Yeah.
January,
Yeah.
elite American
I just missed
carried
that.
out one
Holy
of the most
shit.
complex, spectacular feats of military competence. And
Part of that was that
power.
the agreement was that they had to share intel, not that they wanted to.
Foreign leaders,
By the way, they were required to because of the agreement.
Impressive. Very good. They couldn't believe. They all watched. They saw what happened. This is a different fighting force that we had years ago when we fought to tie. It's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it.
Dude, you do not want the cartels
Space
to
Force-
actually
Space
declare
Force is
war on
my baby.
America.
You should
Oh,
see some of the weaponry they have. It is terrifying.
know.
Yeah, I saw
I know.
them. There's a video of like them firing like a fucking javelin.
Yeah. They are like better. They are better weaponized than some of the like if you've
National
seen some
Guard.
of like
And America's
yeah, like if you've
armed
looked at
forces
this
overwhelmed
I'm just saying in
all
Africa they have a lot of these
defenses and
paramilitary groups.
enemy
They are well more armored than those people.
to end the reign
Okay.
of outlaw dictators.
Let's just put 'em out of
Nicolas
business. Let's
Maduro
legalize all
and
drugs.
Nicholas
Reagan to
Maduro.
face
He just said it. He
American
said Nicholas Maduro. Second bingo.
Oh jeez. Yeah, and he's about to get set free. I'll tell you why in a little bit. Basically, it has to.
And this was an absolute.
Yeah, because he recognized Delcy Rodriguez as the legitimate official leader. And the whole premise why they were able to take back Maduro is because they were arguing that he was not the official head of state. You're not allowed to just like go in and abduct a head of state like that. So
Not allowed
and that's
doesn't
what-
exactly stop Trump from doing things.
Well, no, I know that. I'm just saying though that that's what Maduro's defense team is arguing is that Trump himself has recognized Maduro as the official head of state. So if they can prove that, then Maduro gets set free.
Uncle Enrique. But after Enrique ran for office and opposed Maduro, he was kidnapped.
They still
by
haven't put the
Maduro's
actual
security forces
legitimate
and thrown into
winners of the
regime's
election in charge.
Really infamous prison in Caracas.
Yeah.
Alejandro
Vladimir
feared
Putin?
she would never
Oh, sorry.
see her uncle again. She feared for her own life also. But since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership, and they have ordered the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already, with more to come. Alejandro, I'm pleased to inform you that not only has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight. We brought him over to celebrate his freedom with you in person. Enrique, please come down.
It's pretty baller.
Who is this?
This woman who's a Venezuelan, her uncle was in like some prison in Caracas.
Oh, okay.
And he brought him in as like a surprise guest, which is pretty good. I don't even know what to make of this scene, man. It's like I really just don't think I think it'll be forgotten like a day, but who knows?
Yeah, well, it's good. It could have been much
I
worse.
think the best way to put it is this is not a State of the Union. This is a PR show.
I mean, they
Yeah.
always are.
Facts.
Yeah.
And it could have been much worse. This
We're not
honestly,
the
this is about as good as I thought it could have gone.
Nice to have you back, Enrique.
I was expecting worse. I'll be honest.
There were many heroes.
Yeah,
on
like
the
this
So
is
wait,
like
did Trump-
great.
to capture Maduro.
Did Trump bring
Really
in a
great.
Venezuelan to the United States?
It was
That's
very
a-
dangerous. They
Did he
knew it
vet
was
him?
coming. They were all set.
And not that,
But
it
the
was like,
deeds of one
if he was
warrior
arrested,
that
did Trump bring in
night
a
will live
quote-unquote
forever
criminal
in the
into the
eternal
United States?
chronicles
He did.
of Military.
He's bringing them in
valor.
directly.
Chief Warrant Officer.
Straight from the
5
prisons!
Eric
The very halls of Congress.
planned the mission and was the flight
I mean, he likes
lead in the
criminals. He
cockpit
pardons them all the time.
of the first helicopter. A big, beautiful, powerful helicopter. It was a massive Chinook carrying, as you can imagine, many, many American warfighters.
We got to get Canada out of
Wearing
here,
the
though.
dog
you know.
tags.
It's
His
dangerous.
wife Amy
Those
had
dangerous
blessed
Canadians.
with holy water before he left. She knew it was gonna
Canadians
be
and
a
their
rough
maple
one.
syrup. How
Eric
dare
steered
they?
the Chinook
I'm telling you,
under
they're
the
opening a
cover of
Tim
night
Hortons right
and
near me,
descended
and
swiftly
it's
upon
very
the
threatening.
Honduras heavily protected military
I'm
fortress.
worried.
This was a major
I'm scared. Can't even drive past
military
it.
installation, protected by thousands
donut
of
checkpoint.
soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology. How did that work out? Not too good. While preparing to land, enemy machine guns
He hasn't talked
fired
about
from
China
every
very
angle,
much.
and Eric was hit very badly in the leg.
Or
and
Taiwan.
hip, one bullet after another.
No, I'll be right back.
He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces.
He hasn't talked about Bad
And
Bunny.
yet, despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight, legs are the most important part of flying a helicopter, to deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle, helicopter lands at a steep angle. The machine gun stood right in front of him. They were right in front of him, 2 machine gunners who escaped the wrath of the previous planes. Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all of those lives and souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat. Turned the helicopter around so the gunners could take care of business, saving the lives of his fellow warriors from what could have been a catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard in the exact right spot, which was vital to the mission, we probably would have had to maybe cancel the mission if that didn't happen. Eric told his co-pilot, also wounded, but not as gravely, to take over. I'm about ready to pass out. The success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take the searing pain. It was unbelievable what's happened to his legs of the bullets and keep on flying and landing, and people knew what was happening. Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew because they saw the blood pouring down the aisle. Chief Warrant Officer Slover is still recovering from his serious wounds, but I'm thrilled to say that he is here tonight with his wife, Amy, Eric, and Amy. Come on in.
Oh, we got more military dudes.
Yeah, I'm here. It's because of their military-industrial complex. They love to have like that macho feeling. It's kind of a weird.
Well, yeah, but they're killing the industrial complex by getting rid of all of our customers.
Do they have pre-assigned seating? Just something I thought about, like in the chamber at least.
He's got the Medal of Honor, the big one.
Dude looks like a Giga Chad with that jawline. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
So we have a surprise.
That is true.
And Amy.
Like if there was like if there was a sample of like what a military guy should look like, that dude fits
I would now like
fits
to
it to a
ask
T.
General Jonathan Braga.
Well, apparently he does. He's got the Medal of Honor. He's very good at it, apparently.
Bro, that man looks so like, holy shit, like a cartoon military. Oh my god. I missed it too.
He was really good at being in the military.
Yeah.
He deserves the Medal of Honor just for how he looks. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like a little
Did
bit.
he win an Olympic medal? What did he do?
Yeah, they're allowed to clap for that. I think it's fair. They're not allowed to. They're not supposed to clap for political stuff. You know, that's probably a good thing.
Yep. We don't want the military getting involved in
Well, thank you very
politics.
much,
We really
Eric
don't.
Yeah, for any party.
Great to get to
Well, let's work down to like the DOJ too. That'd be
a lot of
great.
their fellow warriors at Fort
Yeah.
Bragg recently. You notice the name Fort Bragg. We have it back. We brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War
God.
with it, and then they
comes
decided
the-
to
I didn't
change
know-
the name. So
I didn't know the
we changed it
Confederate
back
thing would be a thing. Trump's not beating the racist
to
allegation.
change back to. And 10
Are
of
they
Eric's
are they going to
fellow
put up the
warriors
Confederate
from
flag
that
on the White House?
incredible night of
coming?
victory will also be
I think
receiving
he's
medals
trying
at a
to,
private
like,
ceremony
win and
that will
receive
soon
the
be held at the
allegations,
White
my guy.
House, and Eric will be there. Thank you.
Trying to get David Duke to be JD Vance's running mate. Is that what they're going for?
I think he's going to be switching it off to Rubio on MBS at this point. I think he's building towards that.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think much.
Yeah, at least that's
Thank
better.
you, Eric.
You know.
That's a big one. Tonight we've celebrated many
Hey, I mean,
truly
if Rubio doesn't have to
American
worry about
patriots,
Trump, maybe
but
he can just go back
there
to
is
being
one
a
last living
sane
legend
person
to honor
like that he
before we
was
go.
previously. You know.
He is one
Well,
more
if things
heroic
keep declining this way
American
with systemic change, we're going to get people
Navy
worse than
fighter
Trump in the
pilot
future.
Royce Williams
Like,
served
we
in
need
World
radical
War II,
reform. Like,
Korea,
if we
Vietnam,
get someone
flying
like
more than
Newsom into
220
office,
missions.
I think that might
In the
even
skies
be
over Korea in
worse than like
1952, Royce was in the
this in the long
dogfight
term.
of a lifetime. Legendary dogfight.
He had like a couple little
Absolutely.
sentences about Gaza, I
Blizzard
think. But
conditions. His squadron was ambushed by 7 Soviet.
It was one of the
fighters.
countries he made
It was the
peace
first
with,
aerial
right?
combat of the war.
Yeah.
I made
Despite being
peace with
massively
7
outnumbered
countries.
and outgunned, Royce led the takedown of 4.
I think they're going
stop
to nail it. I
seven
think it is going to
wars.
be 2 years.
Almost
Two
destroyed the
2 years.
others,
2 hours.
vanquishing his adversaries.
It's
while taking
9:52, y'all. Well,
263
9:52 CS.
bullets to his own plane and being seriously
Like,
hurt.
whatever they
I don't know
do
if I
in the
can.
The
next
story was secret for
in the
over
next
50 years. He
administration, they
didn't
better
even
put
wanna
every
tell
single
us why,
person in the
but
Trump
legend
administration
grew
in
and grew.
prison.
I'll watch it
tonight,
tomorrow.
at
I can't watch it
100
tonight.
years
I'm
old,
like
this
maxed out
brave
once this is
Navy
over.
captain is finally
As
getting
someone who
the
fully wants to do that,
recognition he deserves.
we're going to have a hard time
He
of
was a
doing that
legend long
legally.
before
For example,
this
all the
evening.
crimes of Epstein, they
Royce,
have statutes
please
of
stand
limitations,
up,
believe
and
it
I
or
will
not,
ask the
and they are
First Lady
passing.
of the United States to present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor.
It's usually pretty short. Yeah. Who's giving it? Do we know who's giving it? Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Oh, governor. Okay.
Oh yeah, she seems pretty good. Yeah.
I was like, don't give it to some mayor.
Mom Donnie's doing it.
Yo, the man behind him is the one that was 100 years old. And that man looks like he's like going at 70. And I don't know how old the man is right there. That's getting
He's
the Medal of
200.
Honor.
He looks really old. You know, like,
Yeah, he does.
like he wasn't just in World War II. He was in World War One.
But let it sink in, though. Like, let that sink in that Donald Trump is what, like almost 80 years old. He's only like 10 years younger than some of these guys here. Okay, like, let that sink in.
Yeah, he turns 80 in June. Yeah.
It's crazy work.
Well, I mean, he said Biden was too old to be president, and Trump is older than Biden was when he was elected. So, you know,
It's crazy.
there should be an age limit. Whatever the Social Security full retirement age is, that should be the limit for. You have to be under that age to get elected. You can end your term a year or two after that because you get elected a few years younger. But I think you should have to be elected before you hit that age. I'm
Yeah, these do
disappointed
feel like.
that he hasn't talked about sharks or batteries or magnets.
Well, he didn't talk about his board of peace, so I guess that's done.
With some millions of volts of batteries killing sharks.
And maybe it's because he knew he wasn't winning any votes on foreign policy.
Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not
Nobody
allowed to
votes on
give it to
foreign
myself,
policy.
and I wouldn't know why I'd be
Not enough
taking
people
it,
do, that is for sure.
but they ever
Yeah, I was
open
like,
up,
He just
I'll
wait.
be there with
He
you
just said he
someday.
wants the Congressional Medal of Honor.
But that's our highest honor, Congressional Medal of Honor, and that's a big thing. And
I've always wanted the
honored
Medal
to
of
be
Honor.
in the same room with you. Thank
He
you
can give
both
himself one,
very much, Eric. Thank you.
Dude, he wants to be like a North Korean general with all the medals. I want a Congressional Medal of Honor. I want Olympics gold medal. I want to give myself the Medal of Freedom. I want the Nobel Peace Prize.
Kennedy Center honors.
50 years is a long
Gonna
time
have
in
them
the
all.
life of a nation, but in another sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history.
I'm
For
sad.
the medal
gentlemen
for the
we
Battle
met
of
in
the Bulge.
gallery this evening took their first
I was planning on
breaths
going to the Kennedy
1
Center this
century
summer
ago,
if I'm in
100
DC, but
years
now
before
obviously
the
not.
July
And a couple years too
4th,
late.
1826,
Yeah, well, I've
the
been
author
before a
of
few
the
times, so,
Declaration of Independence.
Keep it as a memory.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson drew his last breath. Just a single long human lifespan separates the giants who declared and won our independence from the heroes who stand among us tonight. Everything our nation has done, everything we have achieved, has been the work
Yeah, I
of
got a
those
friend that
few
lives there. I
great
go visit every
lifetimes.
once in a while, and I like to go to the
In those
Kennedy
brief
Center.
chapters,
But
Americans built this
not
nation
anymore.
from 13 humble colonies
Sir, it is the
into
Trump
the
Kennedy
pinnacle of
Center.
human
Let's get it right.
civilization and human
oh
freedom.
yes,
The strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history. Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent. We carved paths through an unforgiving wilderness, settled a boundless frontier, and tamed the beautiful but very, very dangerous Wild West. From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up the
wonder if he still
world's
has bone spurs.
greatest cities.
Or if he's
Together,
got
Well,
the
according to the
masters of
video that he
world's
posted on True
mightiest
Social, he's able to play
industries,
hockey.
Shattered histories, monstrous tyrannies,
Impressive.
and we liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism, oppression, and terror. Americans
Ironic to hear him talk about fascism.
on the wings of aluminum and steel.
He
And
does
then we
like
launched
fascism.
mankind into the
He
stars
does.
on
He sure
rockets
does.
powered by
He's a
sheer
big fan.
American will and unyielding American pride. We wired the globe with
I would say he's read the book on it,
ingenuity.
but I am
We
certain that is not
captivated the
true.
planet with American culture, and now we are pioneering the next.
Wonder
big
when the last
American
time he read a
breakthroughs
book
that will
was.
change the entire world. All of
Like, were
this
any of
and
us
so much
alive
more
the
is
last time
enduring
Donald Trump
legacy,
read a book?
Unmatched glory of the hardworking
Maybe if
patriots
it was
who
really,
built
really
and
short.
defended this country,
Yeah.
and who still
Maybe he read The
carry
Cat in the
hopes and
Hat to one of his
freedoms
grandkids or
on all of
something.
humanity's backs. For years they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside. But that great betrayal is over, and they will never be forgotten.
Well, that's got
again.
my vote. This is way better than I
when
thought
the
it was going to
world
be. I
needs
mean, it wasn't
courage,
good
vision,
at all, but
and
it
inspiration.
was just
Yeah.
It is
a
still
rambling
turning to
campaign
America.
speech.
And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask. There is no
Yeah,
challenge
and he loves to
Americans
do
cannot
that. He's
overcome.
that's
No
one of his
frontier
favorite
too vast
activities.
for us to conquer. No dream too bold for us to chase. No horizon too distant for us to claim. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250
Yeah.
years were just the beginning.
Maybe someone put some really nice
From the
ketchup on
rugged
his
border
steak for
towns
dinner
of
today, so he was
Texas
just
to the
feeling real
heartland
good, you know.
villages of Michigan, from the sun-kissed shores of Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the golden age of America.
Remember,
is
Oren, when
The
Republicans and
revolution
MAGA
that
used to say
began
that
in
Kamala Harris
1776 has
used
not
to read
ended.
off of a teleprompter
It
and how
still
terrible it
continues
was?
because the flame of liberty and
But
This
we
is like the
ignore that.
most obvious
still
teleprompter
burns
of
in the heart
2026.
every American
I'm never
patriot.
going to say she was a good
And our
speaker,
future
but she
will
was
be
not.
bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more
Hey, listen.
glorious than ever
We don't
before.
talk about that.
Thank you. God bless you.
I don't know if
and
this
God
was a rumor,
bless
but I
America.
saw something today that she's
Oh,
announced
thank
didn't
God it's
even
over. Why
say-
did
he
it's 10 o'clock? Wow! On the
that Kamala
dot.
is thinking about running for president again, and I was like,
You know
oh,
He
what?
had that timed.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give him kudos. On the dot, 2 hours.
you know, he is a TV man. You know, he knows how to
I'll give him that.
get it in time for the commercial breaks. You know, he knows.
I am actually shocked. The one that I thought like should have been hit and didn't get hit. He did not say MAGA. I did not say we are going to make America great again or whatever.
He did not. I
no,
really
man.
thought he had threatened some U.S. ally too.
No comment on the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh.
Bad Bunny avoided. No Board of Peace. That
Yeah,
was
no
a bit of a
Bad Bunny.
shocker.
The Secret
They must
Service
have
guys
really-
always look so angry.
The
really
radical
do.
left Democrats were never referenced. He did call them crazy, but not radical, which I would argue is maybe a step in the right direction. Are we?
You know, that's part of the government that he hasn't destroyed, the Secret Service. He doesn't want to destroy them, you know? So
How do we still, in this day and age, have a camera that is that massively large? I'm just saying, there's got to be a smaller form factor camera or something.
well, you know, there is, but it wouldn't be as good.
Dude, look at this. They're not even putting Spanberger's freaking response on the Democrats' YouTube channel. Come on, people.
Well, I mean, it's probably take a few minutes. Like,
Yeah.
it's not instantaneous.
I can only do it on. I need to do it on PBS, or I'm gonna get cooked by copyright.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that Democratic speech. That's why I mean, at least with the White House, you know, you're not going to get really cooked or anything. Okay, so there we go. I guess that was it. So overall thoughts. I'm going to give my closing thoughts because I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I'm like way later than I should be.
Same, actually.
Listen, I thought that was going to be way worse. Typical Trump stuff we've heard a bajillion million times. Nothing new, but nothing as worse as it could have been, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
He
didn't drop any bombs, literally or metaphorically.
True.
I mean, true. I think that like it could have been worse, and I think the Democrats handled it with about as much grace as they could. I think they stood up when they're supposed to stand up. I think overall, pretty decent. I do appreciate Al Green's little banner at the beginning.
I finally saw what it said.
What did it say?
It said
What did it say?
black people are not apes. That's what it said.
Very
Oh,
very true.
Dude, Al Green with the bangers. Dude.
That was a banger. That's a true
That's
fact.
amazing.
That is actually probably the best thing he could have written, because like you can't even like
True.
you can't even go after him for that. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, true. That was good. Al Green with the W.
That's based. Well, guys, listen, I'm going to bounce out of y'all's chat, close out my stream. Listen, guys, if you're watching on Project Liberal, please hit that like, subscribe, notification bell if you haven't already, okay? We are doing amazing work right now, I think, for everybody doing these streams weekly. We've kind of been, AFK for a little bit, but I think that's just been because hashtag family life and everything else, okay?
We're going to also, while you guys are here, we're also going to be doing, I don't think these guys are going to be joining me, but I'm going to be doing some Friday night, Saturday night streams so if you guys are interested in just vibing, we'll be listening to some Unpopulist. They've been kind enough to grace us by letting us listen to their videos. We just don't want to be a freebooter. So yeah, we're gonna be doing more of its streams. I'm hyped.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
Well,
Vince. Vince Wilson show, by the way. Go follow him. He's
appreciate it.
He's a baller, and he's been here a lot.
Trying to. All right, guys. I'm gonna bounce out of the chat. Oh, what was that?
Whoa. Google is down.
Oh no, that's not good. All right, guys.
Oh, this is gonna cause me headaches.
Wow.
I know it. Let's see if it's all Google services.
Survivors who lifted
Is
me
Gemini
up
still alive?
and reminded me that none of us,
the people who are being impacted
Oh,
by the
is Joy
policies
Reid.
that are taking place at the
Right now, as you
Chris
know,
Martin.
the Department of Homeland Security is shut down. And
They've been
I just
going
want
for
to be
3
very
hours.
clear with you about my position, and I think the position.
God.
Are we going to let him erase America's history?
Is this Van Hollen?
A president who promised that on day one he would bring down the costs.
4 times, 5 times, 10 times higher.
Caesar?
I'm saying it with my whole chest,
Cesar?
and once again,
Sorry.
when they
Oh, he's my
stay
guy.
alive.
He's my rep.
That Donald Trump didn't.
I'm not a big fan, to be honest, but he's better than a Republican.
Legal voices fighting for the Epstein victims. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah, he's mostly in Austin, and then there's one little like strip of San Antonio where he is part of.
better. Our children deserve a
So they had
world
Pramila Jayapal out there, who's the chair of the Progressive Caucus.
without consequence.
It's not really the look I would lead with.
Well, this is mostly a progressive.
Punished for telling the truth. They deserve a world where silence is not the price of safety.
Where's it going to be
I
streamed?
also want to say something that often gets lost in the noise.
Oh, they're playing it
that
on
most of
Abigail
humanity
Spanberger's
are good
YouTube
people.
channel.
Compassion, love, and peace are not abstract ideals, but are lived values. I've seen them. In
She's
the
got a
survivors
YouTube
who
video.
hold each-
I think, gentlemen.
Oh,
I
it says
think-
finally on.
Gentlemen, I think we can call this stream. We did the State of the Union. I just like Vince. I think we're good. If she was speaking, I'm not gonna wait like 5 hours. So we might cover it tomorrow. I'd be down. On our Thursday, we can maybe watch it and react to it if we're really interested. But I'm gonna call it unless you guys. Do you guys have any last minute thoughts?
I'll just go with it. It could have been worse. It'll be so much better when he's out of office.
Big true.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This definitely could have been way worse. This was honestly about as good as it could have possibly been.
For him.
I mean, not to say that it was good, but as good as it could have been with him. So.
Yeah, I agree fully. All right, squad. Thanks a bunch for watching. All you guys for watching, really appreciate it. Hope to see you guys around. The streams are gonna pick up, so we're excited.